Offense. Good evening, everybody. I'm George Mike, along with Sonny Jurgensen, Irving Fryer. The number one question everybody's asking around the NFL, how good is this Redskins offense, which has been lighting it up, Sonny?
Well, it certainly has, George, for the past 2 weeks. 75 points. That's unbelievable. Steve Spurrier brought in the fun and gun. If you can protect, you're in good shape. If not, you're chuck and duck, because you could have some problems. But 75 points, you can see how long it took them last year to get 75. This is a good offense. Steve Spurrier is very confident. Danny Werfel, the man behind the gun tonight, and he will get it done because he has to. He knows this offense better than the other two quarterbacks. It's much quicker when he's in there, and it's very noticeable.
It's fun and gun if it works. It's chuck and duck if it doesn't.
If you're not protecting, it's chuck and duck.
See, Sonny Jurgensen, Irving Fryer, the rookie in the booth, has become very comfortable. We've said, Irving, this Pittsburgh Steelers defense is good. How good is it?
It is a great defense. Tim Lewis, the defensive coordinator, says that this team will put pressure on the Redskins offense. Look at the numbers from last year. Total defense, number one. Rushing defense, number one. Sacks, number one. Led by Jason Gilden, the sack monster. He's led this team in sacks for the past 4 years. And that isn't where all of the fun starts. The fun starts in the fact that this team defensively has only lost one guy, Earl Holmes, to free agency. They have everybody back that's a starter.
Boy, oh boy, you get the idea the Steelers are good. They believe they're a Super Bowl team. By contrast, there are once again a few questions along the front. Tonight at left tackle will be Rod Jones. Well, rather than me tell you, the head hog will be watching the line play. Jeff Bostic, you've got a lot of changes to cover tonight.
Well, the biggest one, George, is Chris Samuels not being into the game. Hurt his ankle last week in Carolina. Rod Jones does get to start. Kip Vickers at left guard. It'll be interesting to see what happens up front. But let's take a quick look at the Chrysler keys to the game. Well, if you're Marvin Lewis last week, let's eliminate the big play. Deshaun Foster, 61-yard touchdown run, poor tackling. Later in that half, 74-yard touchdown pass to Bright. These are two things they have to eliminate. How about finding a running game? Thus far, 2 preseason games, 125 yards rushing, 43 attempts, 2.9 a carry. Yikes. How about this one? Cut down on the penalties and the mental mistakes. Last week against Carolina, 12 penalties, 102 yards, not winning football. That's what gives coaches gray hair. This will be a heck of a football game, very physical football game, and a litmus test for this Redskins squad.
Thank you, Jeff Bostic. That's Steve Spurrier. He in his first year as head coach. Anyone, Sonny, that has that kind of career record, you know is good.
He is good. He's outstanding, George. And you know something? He's very different than all the other coaches I've seen that script their offense and want to do so, put the first 20 plays down. He doesn't do that. He comes out and he says, let's find out how they play, and we'll call plays accordingly.
Bill Cowher in his 11th season as head coach of the Steelers, who says he has about as balanced attack as the Pittsburgh Steelers have ever had. This is Dan France, who will do the kicking tonight. He'll kick off for the Redskins. I really don't believe that we'll see Brett Conway. He's got a hip pointer.
Yeah, he does, and he's not going to kick tonight. He's going to think, how can a kicker get injured, huh? I don't understand that.
Never did like those kickers.
Portland State, deep to receive for the Pittsburgh Steelers. On the right of your screen is Hank Poteet. He's number 22, along with wide receiver number 81, Troy Edwards. He's on the left of your screen. Troy Edwards on the left, Poteet on the right. France tees it up.
Special teams have been the problem. Jeff mentioned a punt block last week. They brought in a new coach. That's right, 2-point block.
The kick is up and we're underway at FedEx Field. This will be Troy Edwards to take the ball at his own 3-yard line. Up across the 20 and down at about the 22-yard line. In on the hit, Justin Skaggs.
Justin Skaggs got in there in a hurry, didn't he? That's how you make the team on special teams. Guys that, they're like the 3rd or 4th, 5th receiver or defensive back, whatever. They have to be able to make plays there. Cordell Stewart coming in.
Cordell Stewart, his first Pro Bowl last year, and he says now he feels a little bit comfortable.
Well, yeah, he's very comfortable. His reads are easy. When the receivers are at the top of their routes, it's not as if they can go in. 55.
The clock was off already at 14:55. How many seconds ran off the clock?
They just had it wrong. They just want to get it set for the first play. I want to think 5 seconds.
Referee Terry McCauley tonight. 94 degrees. It's a warm one. It's 1st and 10 from the Pittsburgh 23-yard line. Cordell to throw on 1st down. His pass is complete. And picking up huge yardage on the play is Hines Ward, their leading receiver. 23-yard pickup. Cordell Stewart to Hines Ward.
Take a look at the Pittsburgh lineup. See the offensive line. Kendall Simmons getting his start. He was the #1 draft pick out of Auburn. Oliver Ross moving to left tackle for Wayne Gandy. In the backfield, Jerome Bettis needs to get a little more work tonight. He hasn't had a lot in this preseason.
1st and 10 from the 44. Cordell under trouble, and down he goes. Sacked. Brought down by Big Daddy Dan Wilkinson.
Boy, they came with a big blitz that time, right up the middle. They don't plan to give him a lot of time. Watch the blitz come in here. Jeremiah Trotter got in. Big Daddy had some pressure. Boom.
A lot of push from that defensive line. I had a chance to talk to Marvin Lewis. He says this is the best group of defensive players he's ever had a chance to coach. These guys just have to get the attitude to realize whatever goes on in the game, they're going to win. Once they get that attitude, it's all downhill from there.
2nd and 9 on the 45-yard line. We brought you our McDonald's starting lineup. We'll get to the defense in a minute. Cordell Stewart, his pass is complete. That's Plaxico Burress just across midfield, driven out of bounds back in his own territory.
Again, Champ Bailey. Take a look at the Redskins defense. Just what Irvin was talking about. Bruce Smith getting his first little playing time tonight. Jeremiah Trotter, the middle linebacker, and he is very aggressive and good. You can see it. Champ Bailey returning tonight. That's good in there with Smoot, Shade, and Terrell.
Terrell Green just trotted onto the feet. Darrell Green in the game.
Wasn't supposed to play.
Wasn't supposed to play. 3rd and 5. The ball shy of midfield by a yard. It's at the 49. Cordell Stewart brings him up.
Boy, he's got a mismatch here with Burress. Plaxico Burress is big and tall.
Over the side, his pass is incomplete. Cordell threw it low, going for Hines Ward.
Well, they got the rush on him. Bruce Smith and Big Daddy got in there that time.
Cordell had a little help throwing that ball a little low. There was some pressure on him. He was not able to get his arm all the way extended out.
Shows you what this defense is capable of.
The punter is Josh Miller, 32-year-old left-footed kicker. Been with the Steelers for 6 years. This is his 7th.
First punt last week for the Pittsburgh Steelers was blocked against the Jets.
Kevin Lockett back.
Kevin Lockett standing at his own 10-yard line, signaling for fair catch. He'll retreat back to the 7, and that's where the Redskins will put it in play. 1st and 7, Kevin Lockett. 43-yard punt turned in on the punt. So Steve Spurrier and the Redskins offense get the ball for the first time. Just underway at FedEx Field, we are scoreless.
There's only one destination that matters to pro football players. San Diego, January 26th. And there's one destination that matters to car buyers. Herb Gordon and Tisher Silver Spring. Herb Gordon, Mercedes-Benz, Dodge, Subaru, Nissan, Volvo, Kia, and Oldsmobile. Tisher, BMW, Porsche, and Audi. No more driving from one location to another to see how it fits, feels, or for how much. Forget the road games. Win with the home team. Herb Gordon and Tisher Silver Spring. Your one automotive destination for the world's finest automobiles.
It's real simple. I spend cheese with bees and dropping 90 grand ain't nothing for me. Pull your arms up, move from right to left. Got ladies running their hands across my face and chest.
Pookie, T-Money, roll me out. Zoom in. See that right there? How they get there?
Yo, they said they was with you.
No. They said they was with you. I remember distinctly they said they was with you. Somebody better know something.
Smirnoff Ice Premium Malt Beverage. Intelligent nightlife.
It's back. 0% financing at your Chevy dealer.
You might as well be walking on the sun.
Get 0% APR financing now for 60 months on the full line of new 2002 Chevy SUVs, including Trailblazer, Tahoe, Suburban, and Avalanche. But hurry, offer ends September 3rd, or get $2,500 cash back.
So don't delay, act now, supplies are running out.
Get 0% financing during summer drive. Hurry to your local Chevy dealer.
You're watching Redskins football on the Redskins Broadcast Network.
Welcome back to FedEx Field, everybody. Pittsburgh Steelers, Washington Redskins, Skins ball, 1st and 10 on their own 9.
Yeah, they're backed up, George, in their first possession. A good punt that time. Ball inside of the 10-yard line. There was some talk about possibility of going with a hurry-up offense. Danny Werfel, you can see his numbers, outstanding.
Werfel at quarterback, looking left under pressure, gets rid of it over the middle. His pass is complete to Rod Gardner with a huge gain. Danny Werfel to Rod Gardner, a gain of 19 yards. Let's take a look at our McDonald's starting lineups for the Redskins, Sonny.
Take a look at this offensive line. Kip Vickers is the question mark inside. Vickers and Tucker. Rod Jones having to go for Samuels tonight. At left tackle, Rod Gardner needs to get more involved in this offense.
Stephen Davis up the middle, picking up good yardage. They got a good hole for him, which Jeff Bostic will ask you to watch throughout the course of the evening.
They've simplified their blocking, and I think it might be of help because they're saying get a helmet on some of these guys.
Rod Jones in there at the left tackle, coming in for Chris Samuels. Get a good little push there.
2nd and 6, Werfel straight back, in pressure, gets out of pressure, trying to get outside. He's not going to gain much. Up to the 35-yard line, picks up about 3 yards, dropped by Dwayne Washington.
Dwayne Washington coming up. Danny couldn't find anybody to throw to.
Here's our McDonald's defense.
The defense, you can see James Ferrier came over from the Jets, leading tackle in the league last year, getting a start, his first start. Chad Scott in the secondary there, veteran secondary. He's a local boy from Capitol Heights, Maryland.
3rd and about 3. The ball rests on the 36-yard line of the Redskins. Danny Werfel fumbles a snap, picks it up, and down he goes.
Now, may have been a reason there.
Whose fault is that, Sonny?
Well, I never blame the quarterback, but, and I'll tell you why in this particular case. A lot of times when you see the center having to block left, he short arms the ball because he's trying to get over for his block. He short arms it. The quarterback has to be alert for that and go with him. They'll talk about that.
38-year-old Brian Barker back deep to punt for the Washington Redskins, his 13th year. His punt is
and
up
a good one.
And a long one. Retreating, this is Wan'Twan Randall at the 10. He's their rookie. He's explosive at the 23 and knocked out of bounds. Special teams coverage down there. Ifeanyi Oolete,
we're going to have a
56-yard punt, a 14-yard return.
And a flag on the play, George. A flag on the play. They call it a clipping.
Personal foul on the
Personal
Redskins.
foul.
Here it is.
Personal foul. Unnecessary roughness. Late hit out of bounds. Kicking team. Number 53. 15-yard penalty.
Very questionable
First
call.
down.
Call on Eddie Mason.
Timeout.
Well, the special teams coach, Kevin Spencer, for the Pittsburgh Steelers, he's got to be pretty happy about that because there's a penalty not against his team in special teams.
That means that when we return, the Steelers will have good start. They'll be on their own 39-yard line.
Hi. How do you know that beer's fresh?
It's it's on the bottle.
Can you show me, please? Because I
Sure,
looked and
take a look right there. It's
oh, those are the ingredients.
Oh, really?
Can you show me again?
Well, because it's sorry about that right there.
The UPC code?
Right.
That's just the
But
name of the
then you
bottle.
come to the.
There we go. See it right there? No, I don't.
It's all good.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Well,
Thanks for coming in.
Get 0% APR financing on any new 2002 Cadillac model at your Cadillac dealer.
Here's to the people in the neighborhood. Here's to our heroes doing so much good.
McDonald's presents the All-American Summer. Hot off our new tastes menu, it's the big grilled hot dog with all the trimmings. Or the new summertime burger with red onions, sweet pickles, and mustard. Here for a limited time only.
Here's to the good old USA. And here's to the American way.
We're at FedEx Field. I'm George Michael, along with Sonny Jurgensen, Irving Fryer, Jeff Bostic on the sideline following the line play. The Washington Redskins, Pittsburgh Steelers just underway, and the Steelers get good field position.
Yes, they did. They had a penalty, a personal foul. A little late hit there. I think it was on Eddie Mason. I'm not sure. I don't want to blame him.
It was Eddie. We like 53, but it was Eddie. 1st and 10 for Cordell Stewart at the 39-yard line of the Steelers. Stewart on the pitch back to the bus. Jerome Bettis up to the 40, gets a yard, maybe a little more, but not much.
Well, they got a lot of helmets around him, man. Good hustle defensively.
It's a good push from the defensive line for the Washington Redskins. You'll see there wasn't quite any penetration, but there was no movement from that offensive line of the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Ronaldo Wynn starting at left defensive end. Bruce Smith making his debut tonight over at right defensive end.
And he's still in there. The starting unit's still in.
2nd and 9 at the 40. Cordell Stewart. Kreider, the fullback. This is Bettis. Bettis running left, trying to get outside. Carl Powell was all over him before he got to the sideline, along with LeVar Arrington.
Boy, LeVar Arrington really gets off, sheds a block, gets out there. Really hustles this time. Look at him. Watch him take off. Get rid of this blocker. Get off of him. Gets outside. He got off the 2 blockers and throws a block and knocks Pettis down.
You know, that's how you play football. You just throw your body around. And he has great leverage. He has great power, great speed. Here's a guy that's just a tremendous athlete.
And he also has a great body to throw around.
3rd and 8 for the Steelers. The ball on their own 41. The crowd at FedEx comes to life, cheering on the defense, trying to blitz. Cordell with time. Pass is overthrown, intended for the rookie, Antoine Randall L.
Good rush again and good coverage in the secondary. He had time to throw it, but it was excellent coverage. Again, they have to punt.
Defense for the Washington Redskins, they're putting some pressure on Cordell. You know, last year when he had most of his success, they had the running game going. The wide receivers got open very easily. Things were very simple for him to read.
Kevin Lockett deep to receive this Josh Miller punt. It'll go over to the right side, and Lockett will down it on a fair catch, take it at about the 13-yard line. So when we come back, the Washington Redskins offense will get the ball for the 2nd time, again deep in their own territory. We'll be back in a moment.
Ford's authorized clearance is here. Get special 0% financing for 60 months. That's no interest for 5 years. 0% can save you up to $8,600 in total finance savings, or choose up to $3,500 cash back. 5 years interest-free financing on cars and trucks that will rock your world, like Explorer, Focus, Taurus, Ranger, and Windstar. Visit your local Ford dealer during Ford's authorized clearance. The difference is Ford.
Opportunities are everywhere, if you know where to look. Like at the Lexus Golden Opportunity, where you'll find special values on all your favorite vehicles. Don't let this one slip through your fingers. See your Washington area Lexus dealer.
Hey Redskin fans, there's a great new beef frank available in all area supermarkets. Stadium-sized Redskins premium franks. Your family's gonna love them.
FedEx Field. It is a warm evening. Plenty to keep yourself cool tonight. It's 94 degrees at kickoff.
Irvin, now we're just talking about the Steeler defense testing this Redskins offense. How about the Redskins defense testing the Steeler offense?
Causing a little confusion for Cordell.
Yes, they
Up
have.
to the top of your screen at the right goes Rod Gardner. 1st and 10. Danny Werfel at quarterback. Fake to Davis over the middle. His pass caught. Rod Gardner pulls in his 2nd reception of the night. On the money is Danny Werfel, 19-yard gain.
And we're going to have holding on the Redskins. They're going to take it all back.
Well, that was a pretty good route by Rod Gardner. I had made a statement to you guys and just talking that these receivers for the Washington Redskins don't run very sharp routes. They're not very crisp because this offense...
Holding. Offense, number 47, half the distance to the goal. Repeat, first down.
Brian Johnson, here's the route.
Here's the route. He makes a good cut inside. Leaks just a little bit, but the ball is on time. This offense doesn't predicate for the receivers to run crisp routes. But there you had a crisp route. Unfortunately, a penalty.
So the Redskins now will be back at the 33-yard line. 1st and 17. Werfel to Davis. Stephen Davis, not a whole lot of room to run on this Pittsburgh defense. Jeff Bostic, you get a beautiful pass to Rod Gardner. You gain 19, it's brought back on a penalty, and you're backed up inside your own 10.
It was one of our Chrysler keys to the game, George. Last week in Carolina, they had 12 penalties, 102 yards. And the thing about it, first possession, they took the ball over to 7-yard line. This one at the 14. The Gardner pass gives them field position. Now they're back in a hole.
2nd, 15 on the 9. As you look in at the line play, that's what Jeff Bostic sees. Danny Werfel dropped right into the hands of number 83, Kevin Lockett. He dropped it.
Take his eyes off of it.
Got to be careful trying to run exactly without the ball. Sonny, he's trying to do exactly that. Lockett, you got to be careful because he's behind the line of scrimmage. You don't want that thing to be a lateral. You want to make sure it's a forward pass.
Well, they were throwing that wide out screen, but the thing that got him in all this trouble was a safety blitz by Lee Flowers. He came in, and that's when Brian Johnson held him. That put him back in this hole.
I think Lockett was peeking a little bit too.
Yeah.
3rd and 15. The ball on the Redskins 9. Danny Werfel at quarterback. You see number 83, Kevin Lockett, saying, "What did you call?" Look out. Danny Werfel runs away from trouble. Now he's up a bomb. A long one, up for grabs. Intercepted at the 43-yard line. Picked off at the 43.
Nothing wrong with that. It's like a punt.
It's like a punt,
but he quit running his pattern.
When you're playing against a good team like the Pittsburgh Steelers, you cannot turn the ball over like that. It's like a punt. Yes, it is, because it was way down the field.
Because he was going to be kicking deep from his end zone. He just threw it up for grabs. Got out of the pocket.
First interception thrown this year by Danny Werfel, and you may be right, Sonny. Although you even said you can't stop running your pattern no matter where. Pittsburgh ball when we come back.
Summer's in full swing, and so is this great offer at your Chevy dealer.
You might as well be walking on the sun.
For a limited time, 0% APR financing is back on every new 2002 Chevy truck. Or get $2,500 cash back on Silverado and Avalanche, or $3,000 cash back on S10.
So don't delay, act now, supplies are running out.
Get 0% financing during summer drive at your local Chevy dealer.
Smirnoff Ice Premium Malt Beverage, reminding you that if you're gonna drink, do whatever it takes to act responsibly.
If your life is one adventure after another, you need to explore the Dodge Summer Clearance Event and the bold new Dodge Ram Quad Cab. 4 full-size doors coupled with a full-size bed, plus Dodge's 770 powertrain limited warranty. Ford, Chevy, and Toyota don't match it. Plus, get generous cash allowances of up to $3,000 on select vehicles, or get up to $6,000 in finance savings on Dakota. All of which make Dodge man's newest best friend at the Dodge Summer Clearance Event.
You're watching Redskins football on the Redskins Broadcast Network.
Cordell Stewart and the Pittsburgh Steelers will put the ball in play following the interception at their own 47-yard line. Cordell 1 for 4 passing, 22 yards. That was the Heinz Ward to start the game. Stewart on the give to the bus. Bettis to the 50. Out of bounds inside Redskin territory at about the 48.
Look at Danny.
Look Big Daddy Wilkinson running across the field, chasing folk down.
Chasing the bus down. Well, you talking about a tractor trailer coming after you there.
You got to be encouraged when you see a guy that big running the field like that.
He is hustling. Boy, that is hustle. He gets over there. That is good hustle.
Gain of 5 for Bettis. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Redskins 48 for the Steelers. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Cordell Stewart to throw. His pass is caught and complete. To Plaxico Burress, fumbled out of bounds, incomplete. Incomplete.
Good play by Champ Bailey, stripping that ball out after Plaxico caught the ball. He actually came up on the tackle and stripped the ball as he was tackling Plaxico. And a good defensive back will do that. You see, it's just a simple hitch route. Good delivery on the ball. He strips it out as he's making the tackle. That's a good defensive play when you can go for the arm like that.
Every defensive back he lines up against is a mismatch, isn't it? Because of his size, Irvin.
Yes, it's a mismatch. And I'll tell you what, we talk about this offense for the Pittsburgh Steelers. A lot has to do with the fact that they have some great receivers.
They really do.
I will step out on a limb and say, as a core, they're probably the best in the league right now.
3rd and 5. Fumble, midfield. Loose ball, recovered by the Steelers.
Yeah.
Number 66, Allen is on top of that one.
Alan Faneka got it back.
Now whose fault is this, Sonny?
Well, this is he just centered it low. Jeff Harding centered the ball low and it just hit him in the knees. He's expecting that ball to come up. So the defense held again.
Josh Miller to punt. Kevin Lockett deep. That one would have gone into the end zone. Look at that. Hold on 1 minute.
Prior to the snap, false start,
Good.
offense, number 28, 5-yard penalty, 4th down.
That's referee Terry McCauley. On the sideline is Jeff Bostic.
You know, they brought Kevin Spencer in the special teams, a new special.
Hey, George, I'm a part of a centers union, and thus far, Mr. Jurgensen has really pointed the finger at the Redskins center, Larry Moore, and now he's flipping it over and putting it on Jeff Harding. You know what? Quarterbacks have to make plays, too.
Well, he hit him in the knee.
Well, catch
below the knee.
I was going to say, be an athlete, Bostic.
If it was baseball, it'd be an error.
Josh Miller to punt. Kevin Lockett deep to receive. Good, long, deep kick.
Let it go.
Lockett has to go back to inside his own 10 and lets it bounce into the end zone. So actually the Redskins will get their best position to start this game.
That's
We're
right.
in the first quarter, 6:35 to go. Washington Redskins, Pittsburgh Steelers. We're scoreless at FedEx.
This is a Chrysler PT Cruiser. Very cool on the outside, but even cooler on the inside. With CD storage right under your seat, massive side pockets for all your stuff, and 32 different seating configurations. It's one of the most versatile rides on the road. So it's up to you what you're into. After all, change is good, right?
Now get 0% financing for 60 months or a cash allowance on PT Cruiser.
Here's to the people in the neighborhood. Here's to our heroes doing so much good.
McDonald's presents the All-American Summer. Hot off our new tastes menu, it's the big grilled hot dog with all the trimmings. Or the new summertime burger with red onions, sweet pickles, and mustard. Here for a limited time only.
Here's to the good old USA. And here's to the American way.
It's the only place you'll find the most powerful line of pickups in the world, the tightest turning full-size SUV, and Motor Trend's SUV of the year. Summer's back at your local GMC dealer. Get $2,500 cash back or 0% APR on select new 2002 GMCs. See dealer for restrictions. Upgrade to professional grade all summer long with $2,500 cash back or 0%. See the pros at your local GMC dealers.
Well, gosh, anytime you have people that believe in you, it just always makes you feel that much more confident. I mean, in a perfect world, nothing else would ever matter. But for some reason, those type of things really do make you feel better. And it's great being back with him, using the language that I've used so long. It's like growing up in Spain, moving away and coming back. You don't have to relearn Spanish.
Let me tell you something. That young man is nothing but smiles. Says, it may not last this way all year, but it's great now. A delightful gentleman. Danny Werfel at quarterback. 1st and 10 for the Redskins at the 20. Werfel to Davis. Trying to find running room. He's going to lose a yard. Maybe gets close to the line of scrimmage.
Joey Porter.
They're staying backed up. You know, the average field position starting on a drive for the Washington Redskins has been the 14-yard line. Fun and gun ain't much fun.
No. That's when it becomes
inside the 15.
Chuck and duck, baby.
Yeah, it's a Chuck and duck then.
You guys are giving up too early. 2nd and 10.
Better make something happen.
Just shy of the 20 for Danny Werfel. Fake to give to Davis. Pass complete, caught at the 25-yard line. Out to his tight end, Walter Rasby. Sonny Jurgensen explained how they don't work a progression in this system.
They don't. They just go to the voids of the defense. George, a lot of teams go long, intermediate, short. The quarterback goes back, he sees if he has anybody long, and he works back toward the line of scrimmage. They don't do that in this defense. They designate a receiver, and he runs to the void of the defense. Now they have designated receivers, but he can change it right here. If he doesn't like the look, and this is exactly what he's doing there. You better hurry. You only got 5 seconds. You better call timeout.
Danny Werfel has to call timeout.
First charge timeout.
Had Kevin Lockett
Washington.
moving over to the right side to join Rod Gardner.
And one of the reasons there had to be because what are you looking at? 3rd down and long, and he wanted to make sure that he has the play that he wants called to pick up the necessary yardage.
You talk about not much structure in this offensive scheme. Guys will go out, a receiver will go out and try to find a void. Well, you can't do that when you have a structured defense like this defense for the Pittsburgh Steelers, and you have great defensive players, athletes, that can execute the defensive scheme.
What I mean by going to the void, if they're running a corner route and you got a man back there, they break it off and split the difference between the up man and the back man. They just find that opening, and they do that on post patterns. They do that on crossing patterns, curl in. Everything is moving away from the defender.
3rd and 5 on the 25 as you look at Steve Spurrier. Out of the shotgun, Danny Werfel. Werfel throws quick out to the sideline. His pass is caught and complete. Pulled in by Riedel Anthony, and then it drops the ball.
Drops the ball. Yeah, he did.
Very catchable ball. Riedel Anthony drops it on the sidelines. Would have been a first down.
This is the first time we've seen this, Irvin. In the first 2 games, they didn't drop a lot of balls.
No, they didn't. But never seen a man never seen a man drop a ball that never had one thrown to him. That's the only man I've ever seen one never drop one. The one who's never had one thrown to him. You're going to drop one every now and then, but you don't want to drop the important ones for sure.
Bad kick by Brian Barker, but a good bounce. It's fumbled at the 33. Then covered up by the Pittsburgh Steelers. Back deep was Antoine Randall L. Good special teams coverage.
You know, the penalty.
Archer got back there. They really hustled down on that one.
You know, the penalty on the last special team possession, and now here with the bobble punt. Special teams coach Kevin Spencer's got to be having
personal foul, unnecessary roughness. Receiving team, number 23, 15-yard penalty from the end of the play. First down.
This is Kevin Spencer's first year as special team coach for the Pittsburgh Steelers. He's got to be pulling his hair out. That's why they brought him in. It killed them in the playoffs last year, killed them in the AFC Championship game. They start out the preseason with the Jets, 2 block punts, 12 men on the field to keep a drive alive and allow the Jets to score 6 points. And now, more penalties here in this game.
And that man's a little upset, isn't he? Coward.
11th year, and he says this is the best team he's had yet.
Well, he wants them to play up to their potential, and they got to have special teams to do it.
It's all field position. Special teams is field position.
1st and 10 for the Pittsburgh Steelers at the 17-yard line. 5:05 left in the first quarter. Cordell Stewart, fake to bust. Rolling right is Cordell, keeps the ball across the 20 to the 23. Hit and knocked out of bounds by Lavar.
Did he come in a hurry?
Cordell is getting up slow.
He comes in a hurry, I tell you that. When he sees quarterbacks running with the football, he closes on them as quickly as anybody I've ever seen.
Jeff Bostic, you take a look at this. It happened right in front of you.
I don't have to look at a replay, George. I was watching it, and I'm like Sonny. I have never seen a player with the ability to close ground quicker than LeVar Arrington. Let me take that back. I remember another number 56 that could close ground just the same way, and I think Sonny and Irving know who that is.
Did it have to do with an L or a T?
Both of them, thank you.
It may be Cordell's shoulder. He landed right on that shoulder when LeVar slammed him down on the ground. And might I add, he slammed him very hard.
Yeah, we saw it right on the other side of the field, about the same yard marker. Didn't we see Troy Aikman get it?
It was over on the left side, the exact same type thing.
Exactly.
Charlie Batch, the former Detroit Lion, is warming up. Cordell Stewart is still standing on the sideline. Now he's up and walking back onto the field. What did you pick up down there, Jeff Bostic?
Steelers staff, you know, massaging his neck, which typically tells you got a little dinger, maybe you got a little mild concussion, those things happen in football though.
But with running quarterbacks, and guys that let their legs take over and they start running, when you have somebody that hits you that way, like a LeVar Arrington, you don't do it again. You don't go on the other side of the line of scrimmage from then on, George.
Slows down the running.
It
Charlie
slows it
Batch,
down.
hometown boy from Pittsburgh, PA, is in at quarterback. It's 2nd and 4 at the 23. Batch on the give to the bus. Holding inside, Sonny.
We got a flag. Big Daddy's quick. Big Daddy is coming off the ball. That whole defense, they look angry, don't they?
You know, this whole team is playing a lot better than they were last year at this point. We'll talk about that later.
Let's hear it. Jeff Bostic, am I blind, or is Big Daddy playing like a rookie, fired up tonight?
Watch right here. Look how quick the big guy gets off the ball. If you're the right guard, you have only one thing. See right there? That is a takedown move. Right guard, dragging him to the ground. And I think the one thing with Big Daddy,
that's the rookie too. That's Kendall Simmons.
Their #1 draft choice.
Right.
You talk to these defensive players, the first name will come out of the mouth of Spurrier, but the second name that will come out of their mouth is Marvin Lewis. They're happy.
2nd and 14, the ball on the Steelers 13. They're backed up 10 on the holding. In motion, number 86, Hines Ward. Charlie Batch out of pressure. He'll run. Oh, and is he hit? I mean, he's hit by LeVar Arrington.
Again. He just seeks quarterbacks. Quarterbacks come out and he seeks them.
He's just having fun right now.
He is
just having fun right now.
Quarterback seeking missile.
He's got him fired up at FedEx.
He makes his read, covers the receiver, makes sure the receiver can't get open. Once the quarterback crosses the line of scrimmage, he's fair game.
Rashad Bauman out of the game, 3rd and 10 at the 17. Batch out of the shotgun. Has time, over the middle, got a receiver. It's complete out to the 38-yard line to Hines Ward, who last year set Steeler records.
Deep, had good protection, a deep square-in pattern that time. 21 yards. And look, they had it covered, but he just didn't drive on the ball. This was a good pass route here.
Hines Ward runs a good route right in front of Fred Smoot. I think Smoot just gives him a little bit too much cushion.
Yes, he did.
And allows that ball to be completed.
Gain of 21. Hines Ward sets single-season records for the Steelers. That's impressive considering they had Swan and Stallworth. 1st and 10 from the 38. Charlie Batch under pressure, just gets rid of it. Intended for the bus, incomplete on the screen.
Boy, good rush that time, good pressure. Outstanding pressure. Ronaldo came around, applied the pressure that time.
Thought he had a sack coming.
Yeah, Wynn really did. Watch it. He gets flushed a little bit, and Ronaldo Wynn was right behind him, forced him into a bad throw, but the play was covered anyway. He was just throwing to an outlet man.
Charlie Batch is getting a lot of pressure, but there's nobody open downfield. When you watch the receivers downfield, there's nobody he has to throw the ball to.
Ball at the 38-yard line, 2nd down. Batch, quick toss to Hines Ward. It's that receiver screen pass that everybody's using, and he picks up a couple on the play. That's become a very popular play.
Well, it got very popular. We got a penalty on the play here. I think there was either a motion or somebody was offsides, but what happened here, everybody picked that up from college. College did a lot of that. Wide receiver screen, and everybody's filtering out, and he comes right back underneath them.
And if you can't beat them, try to trick them.
Try talking to Bill Cowher.
Number 79 was not on the line of scrimmage. 5-yard penalty. Repeat second down.
He doesn't look like he's enjoying this, does he? I don't think he is.
How much do you think he wants to beat Spurrier?
Would you like? I'd like to see Tampa play Pittsburgh with Gruden's facial expression and Cowher.
Cowher was really disappointed in last week's performance by the Pittsburgh Steelers.
He had to be.
They had a lot of mental mistakes last week.
Well, the Steelers have already had 4 penalties. It's 2nd and 15. The ball at the 33. Batch to throw. His pass is caught by Hines Ward across the 35. He's put down in a heartbeat by Jesse Armstead.
They almost look like they're a little bit winded. They're running downfield, but they're not moving very fast.
The defense is moving quickly, I'll tell you that. Darrell Green getting another.
Look at the receivers running downfield. They're not really moving down. I mean, they're big guys. They're tight ends and backs running down the field, but they're not moving.
Yeah, they're not firing off, are they? Rashad Bauman coming in now for Jesse Armstead.
3rd and 10. The ball at the 38-yard line for Charlie Batch, who's in for Cordell Stewart, moves back to work out of the shotgun. Batch sets up a screen right. The screen to Chris Kuamatuma-Afala, ripping off Hugh Jardy across midfield. Still on his feet at the 40, 35, 30, knocked down with a humongous gain. Chris Kuamatuma-Afala picks up 36 yards on a screen.
And you know, he cut back. He cut back on that play and got a great block by Plaxico Burress on Fred Smoot. You got to keep your eyes open, Fred.
Another big play against this defense, and the simplest form of it, just a fullback screen, and he gets good blocking downfield. Excellent blocking and a good cutback.
1st and 10 at the 26 for Charlie Batch. To his big running back, powerful of us, Jerome Bettis inside the 20 of the Redskins. Jeff Bostic before the game said that his keys were to not give up the big play. And Jeff Bostic, you've gone and let them do exactly what you said they couldn't do.
Well, George, they're giving up the big play. They haven't been able to establish the rush, and they've also had a problem with the flags, and that means penalties. That's why it's the preseason. It's not time to panic.
2nd and 4, the ball at the 20. Charlie Batch at quarterback on the give to Bettis up the middle. Bettis down to the 15. Pick up a 5.
Now, this is what the Pittsburgh Steelers do well. You see things are starting to open up a little bit more now. Jerome Bettis, he's getting 2 and 3 yards at a time. That's how this team works. They may start off slow, but they'll grind it down, and as the 3rd and 4th quarter get going, this team starts getting big chunks of yards.
And another reason is they are going in, and they're making some yardage, but they're going against a backup defensive line too.
Clock shows that there's still 2 seconds remaining. They're going to measure see whether or not he got the first down, and that'll run out this first quarter. Referee Terry McCauley. And as you see, the bus is just a little bit short.
He's a little short, George, but I think because of the backup line. I mean, Daddy's still out there, but they've got Donovan Arp, and they've brought in some backup players. Give other people play. It's got to be hot down on that field.
So that will wrap up the first quarter of play.
End of the first quarter.
When we come back, the Pittsburgh Steelers will have the ball on the 17-yard line of the Redskins. It'll be 3rd and 1, Pittsburgh Steelers. Back in a moment.
It's back. 0% financing at your Chevy dealer.
You might as well be walking on the sun.
Get 0% APR financing now for 60 months on the full line of new 2002 Chevy SUVs, including Trailblazer, Tahoe, Suburban, and Avalanche. But hurry, offer ends September 3rd, or get $2,500 cash back.
So don't you act now, supplies are running out.
Get 0% financing during summer drive. Hurry to your local Chevy dealer.
The Redskins recently partnered with Dominion to save money on energy. But when you're on the field under those lights, you're not thinking about energy costs, or Dominion, or the Redskins' bottom line. No, if you find yourself looking up at those lights, You'll be lucky just to remember your name.
Welcome to my house.
Ford's authorized clearance is here. It's the best time of the year to get the best-selling truck in the world, Ford F-150. Right now with special 0% financing or choose $2,500 cash back. That's special 0% financing or $2,500 cash back on America's favorite truck, Ford F-150. See your local Ford dealer during Ford's authorized clearance.
Redskins football is brought to you by Bank of America, proud sponsor of the Washington Redskins. Chevy, the cars you can depend on, the cars that last. We'll be there. Captain Morgan Gold, the new premium malt beverage. Got a little captain in you? Dominion, official energy partner of the Washington Redskins. Brought to you by FedEx, proud sponsor of the Washington Redskins and FedEx Field. Heineken, it's all about the beer. Heineken, and by McDonald's, a proud sponsor of the Washington Redskins.
You're watching Redskins football on the Redskins Broadcast Network.
Pittsburgh Steelers have 3rd and 1 on the 17-yard line as we get the first play of the second quarter underway. George Michael, Sonny Jurgensen, Irving Fryer, Jeff Bostic here at FedEx Field. We're scoreless. A lot of penalties in this first quarter. Charlie Batch is in. Might have been somebody jump offside, flag into the air. It's possible. LeVar came flying in.
LeVar got an early start. He made the first down anyway.
Can't fault a guy, though, for being anxious. You know, he's just an exciting guy, and he got a little over-anxious on that play and may have gotten a penalty.
Onside. Defense, number 56.
It was LeVar.
5-yard penalty. First down.
But you got to turn a guy loose like that. Guy that has that kind of ability to run sideline to sideline, you got to turn him loose. Let him flow.
That man, Cordell Stewart, will not return tonight. He suffered a concussion when he was hit on a totally clean play inbounds by LeVar Arrington. And I do mean he was hit, suffered a concussion. He won't be back tonight.
Concussion's part of the game.
I don't think he was going to play much anymore anyway, but they certainly don't want him to go out with a concussion.
1st and 10, the ball on the 11. This is Pittsburgh's. This is really the first scoring opportunity of the game. Charlie Batch for the end zone. Oh, what a push-off by Plaxico Burress. He's lucky there was no pass interference.
He pushed him off.
There's a flag on the play.
Is it?
They may have gotten him for Plaxico for pass interference, but that's what you want.
Excuse me.
Here's the play. But this is what you want Plaxico to do down here. You want to throw it up when he's got a mismatch like that against a guy who's shorter than Fred Smoot.
And they called it on Smoot. That was an off.
That's not a good call. That wasn't a good call. Plaxico did push off, but that's what you want him to do. Down in that close, you want to throw the ball up, let a big guy like Plaxico go up who has an advantage over a smaller guy like Fred Smoot, and just take it away from him.
Yeah, without question. But it was a bad call.
Pittsburgh Steelers now have 120 yards. The Redskins have 34. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line for the Steelers. This is the 9th play of the drive. Take the give to Bettis. Wide open for the touchdown is the fullback, Dan Kreider. Charlie Batch to Dan Kreider. Don't tell me the Steelers weren't willing to show some plays to score.
No, they just fooled him completely. That was complete blown coverage. Somebody has to go with the fullback in the flat. Look at that. I mean, you could do that all day if they're not going to cover them.
Yeah, that's just your typical goal line offensive play where you leak the fullback out into the flat. Someone should have been there to cover him.
And Marvin Lewis knows that better than anybody as he throws his hat in disgust. On for the extra point is Todd Peterson. Todd Peterson, the field goal kicker and the place kicker. He replaces Chris Brown, who did not have an illustrious year last year. Steelers go 9 plays, 83 yards, eat up 534. Kreider, 1-yard touchdown from Patch.
Get 0% APR financing on any new 2002 Cadillac model at your Cadillac dealer.
Do they bowl in Italy?
Do they bowl in Italy? It's the birthplace of bocce ball, but you're missing the point of the story. A mom-and-pop bowling ball bag manufacturer in Jersey. Jersey is swamped with worldwide demand after their product is featured in an Italian fashion magazine. Why are you laughing?
I was thinking of bocce shirts.
Let it go. So they ship via FedEx International Services. With time-definite express delivery to over 210 countries, the bags hit the markets. The classic macroeconomic love story. Supply meets demand.
I like a nice love story.
Here's to the people in the neighborhood. Here's to our heroes doing so much good.
McDonald's presents the All-American Summer. Hot off our new tastes menu, it's the big grilled hot dog with all the trimmings. Or the new summertime burger with red onions, sweet pickles, and mustard. Here for a limited time only.
Here's to the good old USA. And here's to the American way.
Welcome back to FedEx Field, everybody. The Pittsburgh Steelers have just driven down the field 83 yards. Charlie Batch was 4 of 5. As you look at Todd Peterson, who will be kicking off, 4 of 5, 63 yards on that drive. Not bad. Deep to receive, you look into the eyes of the man from Penn State who desperately wants to make this team, Kenny Watson, first-year player. He stands at the Redskins goal line.
Kenny's competing for that third running back spot with Gillespie.
Watson from the end zone to the 15, out to the 18-yard line. Redskins have not had a major explosive return yet this year. Sonny, although the Steelers were in the midst of a big drive, take a look at some of these first quarter Bank of America stats.
Well, they dominated. They made the big plays. The only big play the Redskins made was called back for a penalty, but 115 yards to 34. It tells you that they have dominated the thing. They've held the Redskins in check. I don't know how many quarters the Redskins have gone without scoring points.
Have a new quarterback, Sonny.
Sage Rosenfeld's coming in. He was supposed to go the second quarter, and here he has an opportunity to do something.
1st and 10 from the 19. His pass is complete right on the money to Reed L. Anthony. Sage Rosenfeld comes in and picks up a first down, a gain of 13 on the play.
Very quick throw by Sage. Good decision, a quick decision. That's what he's trying to do. Pick up his decision making to make it quicker.
And here's Riddell running the route, just finding the open area, not running a real crisp route, but making sure he's where he's supposed to be when he's supposed to be there.
Picks up a first down, so it's 1st and 10 now, out to the 32-yard line for Sage Rosenfeld. Timing to Rod Gardner, and the pass is caught. Tough catch by Rod Gardner, Irving.
We need more stuff. The Redskins need more stuff like this from Rod Gardner. It's bump and run. He gets off the bump and run. Watch, uses his hands, uses his feet, uses his strength and his height. Makes a great catch, athletic catch. He needs to be the leader of this offense, particularly for the wide receivers. They need more of this out of Rod Gardner.
That's one of the wrinkles that Steve Spurrier has, and that is the guy will come in not pinned to the sidelines to run his fade, and he'll run the fade and just keep using that and use the whole field in order to do that, and they just lay it over the defender.
Gives him a lot bigger area to throw into.
Yes, it does.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Fake the reverse, up the middle, straight ahead. Still on his feet and driving is Stephen Davis. Davis across midfield into Steeler territory.
Yeah, they ran the fake reverse and just give it to him, coming right up the middle. Got another Steeler down, and it looks like he's not feeling too well. He went down. I think it's Kendall Bell.
It is Kendall Bell.
Yeah.
Sonny, while we look at Kendall Bell being down, I want to ask you, Danny Werfel tonight in the first quarter was 2 of 5 for 24 yards and an interception.
Yeah,
Does this have any effect on his confidence?
No. I don't think so, George. He had remember he completed the long pass that was called back when Brian Johnson was holding. They had a big 20-yarder or something. It was called back. Now, that hurt him. I'm sure he'd like to have done better, but it won't hurt his confidence.
Kendall Bell is down for the Pittsburgh Steelers. We'll check on his condition, report back to you, and we come back here at FedEx. Steelers leading.
Summer's going fast, and so is 0% at your local Chevy dealer.
Might as well be walking on the sun.
So hurry in for the last days of 0% APR for 60 months on select new 2002 Chevy cars. Or choose $3,000 cash back on Cavalier and Malibu. Or $4,000 cash back on Venture.
So don't delay, act now, supplies are running out.
Get in by September 3rd and get 5 years interest-free at your local Chevy dealer.
Summer's the best time to join America Online.
America Online is so easy. AOL is the coolest way to communicate. Instant message everybody.
Fast as lightning. AOL allows me to keep in touch with all my friends.
I love hearing.
You've got mail. I wonder who that guy is.
Very easy to use AOL wherever you are.
I book all my travel using AOL.
Customer service 24 hours a day.
Just keeps getting better and better.
Summer's the perfect time to experience America Online. Sign up today with no startup costs and no annual contracts to sign. So easy to use, no wonder it's #1. Call 1-800-4ONLINE.
The Acura RSX, one of Car and Driver's 10 best for 2002.
Hey, Redskin fans, there's a great new beef frank available in all area supermarkets. Stadium-sized Redskins premium franks. Your family's gonna love them. Welcome back to FedEx Field. You wonder what happens when somebody gets hurt. Well, is it the other team? Watch right there. Right there. Joey Porter gets his own teammate, Kendrell Bell. Looks like a little sprain of the left knee. Hope he'll be well.
Kendrell Bell was the Defensive Rookie of the Year in the NFL last year. 1st and 10 for the Redskins at the 48. Sage Rosenfels dumps it across the middle. He picks up a couple of yards on the play.
He was late with the ball that time. He couldn't pick him out. He was very late with it. That's what I was talking about. The first pass he threw, George, on time to Riedel Anthony. That one was late.
Yeah, Walter Rasby was open way before he got the ball.
Yes. Got to be quick. You have to make quick decisions in this offense. And you have to start making them right at the line of scrimmage here.
Gain of 3, 2nd and 7. The ball at the Redskins 46. Sage Rosenfeld straight back. The throw could be intercepted. Broken up, almost picked off. Intended for Rod Gardner. That's Chad Scott that came within an eyelash. Look at onto the sideline. One of the guys who's not able to play tonight, Chris Samuels with Jeff Bostic.
That's right, Chris. Out of the game, kind of turned your ankle last week. How about giving the Washington fans a little update on your health?
Don't be worried about me. I'll be back soon, maybe in the regular season or the last game in the preseason. I'm really not sure yet. But the swelling's kind of down, and I'm doing fine.
Tell us about the Spurrier regime and Marvin Lewis and the whole coaching change coming in. This only being early in your career, but obviously a new surrounding.
I'm excited about it. Offensive mind genius, defensive mind genius. And, you know, we have great expectations on this season, hopefully the Super Bowl.
Talking about the Super Bowl, last year you achieved what every player likes to do, going to a Pro Bowl. Has Chris Samuels gotten used to having All-Pro tagged in front of his name?
I'm used to it already. I just got to keep working hard and keep on getting back to Hawaii.
Everybody talks about the two bookend offensive tackles, you and Jansen being the best in the league. Talk about those 3 interior guys. How are they going to do?
They're doing fine so far. They're working hard day to day at practice. We have a great offensive line coach, and I think we'll be fine this season overall.
Good luck with your health, Georgia. If you could only be this healthy and handsome, I would like you much more.
Great special teams play by Justin Skaggs, who downs that punt at the 1-yard line, a 44-yard punt. And Barker is there to say, Justin, thank you very much. So this time, the Steelers will have the bad field position. 1st and 10 on their own 1-yard line.
Got to give it to me. You so slick, but no every trick now. You know I want it so bad. You know I need it. I can't believe it. So come on, baby. Please believe it. Got to give it to me. You got to give it to me.
It's back. 0% financing at your Chevy dealer.
You might as well be walking on the sun.
Get 0% APR financing now for 60 months on the full line of new 2002 Chevy SUVs, including Trailblazer, Tahoe, Suburban, and Avalanche. But hurry, offer ends September 3rd, or get $2,500 cash back.
So don't delay, act now, supplies are running out.
Get 0% financing during summer drive. Hurry to your local Chevy dealer.
How do they see through the stockings?
How do they see through the stockings? They're sheer.
Right.
But you're missing the point of the story. The woman's car is commandeered, stranding her miles from the nearest FedEx location.
She's toast.
No, directly across the street. Her salvation.
Directly across the street?
Technically, it was kitty corner, but stay with me. Is it a mirage?
I don't know.
Is it a miracle?
Yes.
No. It's one of thousands of FedEx Express drop boxes strategically located at post office locations coast to coast.
Keeping the engines of commerce
well lubed. Precisely.
Back at FedEx Field, I'm George Michael with Sonny Jurgensen, Irving Fryer, Jeff Bostic, and LeVar Arrington. LeVar Arrington, 5 tackles on this one. Unfortunately, Cordell Stewart suffered a concussion. On this one, Charlie Batch got up close and personal with LeVar, although he hit him harder a little bit later on. Yeah, LeVar's enjoying it. Back on the field, got the Steelers pinned up back at their own goal line. Charlie Batch to throw. Going up top. Got a man. Plaxico Burris. Burris hauls it in, beating David Terrell.
David Terrell, they in a 2 coverage. A 2 coverage means he has that quarter of the field. He's got to go over there and play that. You watch the cornerback lets him go. That is his responsibility. He's just late getting there.
Well, that's a mistake on both parts, on David Terrell's part and on Champ Bailey's part, because Champ Bailey is supposed to get a hand on that receiver and push him wider to slow him down a little bit.
A 36-yard gain on the pass play. Moves it out to the 36-yard line. 1st and 10 for Charlie Batch. Quick out toss to Plaxico Burris. Burris picks up 5+.
Oh, just a hit. That's just a stand up. You take one step as a quarterback and just throw it right to the position where the guy was lining up. Hey, it's a successful play. Picks up 5 yards.
Batch is now 6 of 7, 103 yards and a touchdown. Irving Fryer, you're the coach. Are you going to keep Tommy Maddox, who you just signed a 4-year deal with, or are you going to bring in Charlie Batch?
I've never really been impressed by Charlie Batch. He's never really gotten comfortable in any position or any situation he's been in. Maybe this is the situation that I have to see a little while.
Second and 5, Batch throws to his man out of the backfield. Dan Pryor to the fullback, fumble. Flag on the play.
Flag on the play. Offsides, Redskins.
Charlie Batch is doing okay right now, but I'd have to see him play a little bit longer in my system around my players to actually keep him.
And Maddox has really played well. He has a rating of over 100.
There's a man that is the, what does it mean? I want to ask you, Irving. What does it mean to be the MVP of the XFL? What he was, come on.
It means you no longer have a job. That's what it means.
Lined up in the neutral zone. 5-yard penalty. 1st down.
The key letter is X.
Led the LA Extreme to a championship. Played some arena football.
He's got good experience. He's mobile. He's a good athlete. He's a pocket quarterback. He's not your run-around type guy like Cordell Stewart.
Dan Reeves made him the Broncos' #1 pick back in 1992.
There you go.
1st and 10, the ball at the 46-yard line. Batch changing things at the line. He's with 2 guys moving. He goes, no, he's got 3 guys that move. He's got everybody going now. Flags everywhere.
There's too much movement.
I think he got everybody straight, but I think he got them straight just a little bit too late.
Yeah, they called a motion penalty on him.
Jeff Bostic, you like guys that go out and make plays. I want you to take a look at what you're seeing here with some of the stuff from LeVar Arrington.
Well, George, not only has the guy got an intense motor that's running all the time,
Illegal
he knows how to use his hands.
Initial formation was illegal. It is not okay to reset to legal. Penalties decline. 2nd down.
Getting back to it, George, you see a guy like LeVar Arrington. He is much like a Lawrence Taylor. Very instinctive football player. You can't fool him. You can't run away from him. He'll chase you down. He's going to run across the field and make the big hit. He is an impact player. When the Redskins drafted him 2nd in the draft, That's the type of player they were looking for. Got the same thing in Chris Samuels. You can't miss draft picks in that part of the draft.
2nd and 10 at the 48. Batch's pass is caught on the run. Hauled in by Plaxico Burress. All 6'5" of them. A gain of 14.
You got to go to him, boy. He's a big target. Catches the ball, and he's also doing a little talking right now.
Well, you got to love the guy. A guy that's that big of a target, running inside. Now, this is a man's pattern, a slant pattern, bump and run. That's a man's pattern. Not everybody's going to go in there and catch the ball like Plaxico just did.
And he's beating. You were talking about the receivers earlier. He's beating Champ Bailey.
Exactly.
1st and 10. Jerome the Bus Bettis still on his feet. Still going up the sideline, but I see a little more laundry, another flag on the play.
Yeah, got holding on the Steelers. It'll be called back.
You know, this is some of the stuff that Cowell was so disappointed in his team from last week with the Jets. So many mental errors, so many mistakes. He wants this team.
Offense, number 77, 10-yard penalty, repeat first down.
He needs his team to realize they're in a position to go even further than they did last year. And they went to the AFC Championship game last year. This team has retained most of its starters, which is a very unusual thing when you talk about free agency and all the movement that goes on in the offseason.
Marvell Smith called for the holding. 6'5", 315 pounds, 3rd year. He shouldn't be holding anybody that big.
A loss of 10 on the penalty, set it all the way back to the 49-yard line of the Redskins. 1st and 20 from the 49. In motion, Hines Ward. Batch looking right, sets up a screen, picks up a couple of yards. Amos Zeraway was in there. We want to take you back a couple of plays. Bring you something in here for you, Irving Fryer. Talk to me about this.
Well, this is a battle here against a good defensive back. Plaxico beats Champ Bailey right there. Now, Champ Bailey is having a good time at camp. The first 2 balls that were thrown at him when he got back, he intercepted. He's come back, and he's running a play against Smoot here, and he's got his attention. This is what you want to do. Get that defensive back's attention. Get him more worried about you than you are about him. Get him out of his game plan. That's what Plaxico is doing. He's doing a good job there of being a football player.
Yes, he is. How many receptions does he have already?
2nd and 18 at the 47. A lot of movement again. Charlie Batch away from trouble, just gets rid of it. And there might be a roughing the passer. If it is, it'll be Steve Spurrier's turn to get upset, because that's going to give Steelers a 1st down.
And you got another quarterback down.
The Batch is not getting up.
They're getting him up a little bit now. This is unreal. Penalties back and forth. Preseason.
Charlie Batch is down. Referee Terry McCauley talking it over with the other officials. You were asking about Plaxico Burress, Sonny.
How many receptions?
He's got 4 receptions for 57 yards. Here's the referee, Terry McCauley.
Personal foul, roughing the passer. Defense, number 91, 15-yard penalty, automatic first down.
That's the 2nd roughing the passer call on Delbert Cowsett.
Delbert Cowsett came in late. That's the reason. Donovan Arp takes a swap at him. Cowsett gets him late.
We got an injury? Okay.
So, Sonny, I want to ask you a question. Charlie Batch is down, and you don't know if you're going to keep him on the team. You know Cordell's your starter. Would we see this man now, Tommy Maddox?
No, I think you see T. Martin. T. Martin comes in. They like him. He's mobile, and he may have to be against this group.
And the way things are going right now for the Pittsburgh Steelers, they need to have somebody out there to get out of the way. And T. Martin can get out of the way.
It's his 3rd season with the Steelers. Sonny, who was the quarterback we saw 4 years ago with the Steelers that had a reconstructed knee and was like greased lightning? Remember? Real tall quarterback. We saw him up in Frostburg. Real fast guy. He ran 98 yards in a scrimmage. You remember that at all?
Anthony Wright.
Sonny Jurgensen wins the trivia question of the night. Where is Anthony Wright today?
Big penalty.
1st and 10, down to the 32.
Here's T. Martin called timeout. He's going to the sidelines.
Charlie Batch really took a shot. It was a late hit by Delbert Cowsett, and they're going to protect the quarterback. That's why the Steelers are 1st and 10 at the 32.
Sam, I'm at the airport.
Hey, welcome back, pal.
You remember that conversation we had?
I sure do, buddy. Which conversation was that?
The one where I said I don't do any ads.
No ads. I really got to start writing things down.
Sam, that's the only one, right?
Absolutely. That's it. It was a one-shot deal.
Sam!
There might be one or two buses. Maybe.
Feel it's not a bonfire unless they can see it from space? Know how to treat a lady and her cousin and her neighbor and someone she kind of knows from the gym? Think aerobics is a sport? A spectator sport. Well, then you, my friend, have got a little captain in you. Cold, bold, Captain Morgan Gold. Premium malt beverage with a crisp new taste. What do you say? Got a little captain in you?
Don't drink if you're under 21. Summer's in full swing, and so is this great offer at your Chevy dealer.
You might as well be walking on the sun.
For a limited time, 0% APR financing is back on every new 2002 Chevy truck. Or get $2,500 cash back on Silverado and Avalanche, or $3,000 cash back on S10.
So don't delay, act now, supplies are running out.
Get 0% financing during summer drive at your local Chevy dealer.
You're watching Redskins football on the Redskins Broadcast Network.
Welcome back, everybody. We're at FedEx Field, 8:02 to go in the first half. I'm George Michael with Sonny Jurgensen, Irving Fryer, Jeff Bostic on the sidelines. There's been plenty of action for Jeff Bostic. We've had two quarterbacks get injured tonight. First, Cordell Stewart suffered a concussion. Then the second quarterback, Charlie Batch. And now T. Martin, the third-year man from Tennessee, is in the game.
They like his mobility.
First down, they pull the reverse. The reverse to Antoine Randall. Randall explodes. He's at the 10, 5, touchdown Randall.
Flag. Where's the flag?
32 yards.
Thought I saw a flag. Is he exciting? What did I tell you about before?
I said when we were in Carolina last week, I said we will see Sonny Jurgensen's most exciting rookie, Antoine Randall L., and you got your money's worth.
The Randall L. is not just adding to the receivers core of this team, but he adds special teams too. With this type of running ability, returning punts and kickoffs, very patient, very explosive.
Don't worry, we'll give you a good look at that. Wanted you to get the extra point of Todd Peterson, who makes it a 14-0 game. A 99-yard drive by the Pittsburgh Steelers. Antoine Randall L., young man who was a quarterback at Indiana, much like Cordell Stewart, comes to the NFL and he's a wide receiver. Here it is, Sonny.
And they had it defense. They had people stayed at home. But what he does, you can see, people at home, he got blocked, good blocking. He just cuts it back. Look at the blocking downfield. They stayed on their blocks, and that's all he needs. He just needs a little daylight. He is so quick. Cordell Stewart says we have to slow him down to get him into our offense.
Turn Champ Bailey around.
He's not only running, he's galloping while he's running. So you have to get the ball in the hands of a talent like that. You see Ladarius Jackson there on the end, he just gives up, he gets pushed, and when you run right at a guy like Ladarius Jackson, particularly him, he doesn't do well when you run straight at him. He does well when things are going on from side to side, but when you run straight at Ladarius Jackson, he doesn't do well.
Antoine Randall L., second-round draft choice. He accounted for 5,000 yards, 6,000 yards passing, 3,000 yards rushing, and are you ready for this? 86 touchdowns in college.
And he still wants to play quarterback. Here's a kick, George.
The kick coming down deep. This will be Liddell Betts who will take it to the 20, 25, down across the 25, out to the 26-yard line, Liddell Betts. Steelers go 6 plays, 99 yards. Randall L., 32-yard touchdown run. 14-0 Pittsburgh.
Sage Rosenfeld gets his second possession now. Starting offensive line still in there. You just have to get on track. You got to give the Steeler defense. You know why now? They were ranked #1 last year.
Redskins, as you see, with only 70 yards. The Steelers have racked up over 200 yards in this first half. Sage Rosenfeld's at quarterback. Hit as he throws, loose ball. Will it be a fumble or will it be an incomplete pass?
Steal a ball. They rushed him. He had the ball up in motion, getting ready to throw it. The ball. They got a hand on it, and they come up with the ball.
You know, this is something that Tim Lewis, the defensive coordinator of the Pittsburgh Steelers, said that they would be able to do. He says the way that you slow down this fun and gun offense is to put pressure on the quarterback. I said, well, can you do that in a 3-4 defense? He said, yes, we can.
Could be a challenge here. See if he's coming forward.
Ooh, that's a tough call.
It's
Sonny,
tough.
that reminds me of the Patriots with the Raiders in the Snow Bowl.
That's Joey Porter that got his hand on the ball as he's coming forward.
Redskins have put up a challenge.
They have to challenge us. Yeah.
How many times do you want to look at this and tell me if this is a forward pass?
Well,
Irving, you want to play referee?
I'll play referee. Let me see it. I want to see it. I'll let you know exactly what it is.
Jeff Bostic, hope you're looking because you'll get the tie-breaking vote.
You want to put ball?
Here we go. Take a look now.
Here you are.
He's back. He's set.
Fumble. That is a fumble.
Rod Jones got.
That's a fumble.
What do you call it, Jeff Bostic?
Sonny, if the pass in New England was a forward pass, this one is a forward pass.
This is not a forward pass, though. That is a fumble.
I know, wait a minute. Let's be clear.
Okay.
Irving Fire says fumble. Jeff Bostic says forward pass. Sonny, you're a quarterback.
I think it was a fumble. I don't think he had possession of the ball when his arm starts coming forward.
It will be a fumble because they won't overrule themselves on that close a call.
After review, the ball was knocked free from the quarterback's hand prior to his arm going forward. It is a fumble.
Ball was knocked
Washington's
out of his
charged
hand
with their second timeout.
You didn't need to review it. All you had to do was ask me.
Yeah. We gave you the definitive answer right here, George.
Pittsburgh Steelers going to take over on the Redskins 23-yard line. That's 2 turnovers tonight for the Redskins.
Joey Porter. Now, this is something you don't have blitzers running free on you in this offense because you, as a quarterback, have to slide the line and pick those people up. He had a man on him. Rod Jones was blocking him. Rod Jones was beaten.
In this offense, too, in the Redskins offense, you always have an out. Quick throw to the back or quick throw to the tight end.
5th-round draft choice you're looking at from the year 2000, T. Martin. He's got a man. Here's his throw. Overthrowing for Troy Edwards off of his fingertips. That could have been 6.
You know,
it could have been 6, but he also had Randall Elligan wide open.
And you know what? That has been typical of Troy Edwards over the last 3 years. He has been very inconsistent. Here's a guy that has he had better step his game up or he may not be on this team come cut time.
Should have caught that one. Should have.
That's been his MO for the last 3 years.
Only 18 catches 2 years ago and 19 last year after having 61 in his rookie year. Quick toss outside. This is Antoine Randall. Not going to get away from Champ Bailey, and LeVar comes in a little bit late. And Antoine's talking to him.
Well, he did get there late, but he wants to get there any way he can.
You know, we're talking about Randall L, but I like what Champ Bailey did on that play. You got a guy in front of you as quick as Randall L is. He's jumping and juking all over the place, and Champ did a great job of just keeping him in front of him, pushing him out of bounds, and waiting for his help to come.
3rd and 6 at the 19. Redskins trailing the Steelers 14-0. You look at T. Martin. He's the 3rd Steeler quarterback of the night. The first 2 both were taken out with concussions. Under pressure, loose football, covered by the Steelers. LeVar Arrington came within an eyelash of getting that one. Bruce Smith was right there. A loss of 18 on the play.
That the rookie or the 3rd-year quarterback, T. Martin, that was on him losing that ball. If you're going to take the sack, put it away. Put it away.
Take a look, Sonny.
You see, he comes out to his left, got the ball down. He's got to tuck that ball away. Sam Shade comes in and hits him. Almost picked up.
Kendall Simmons.
Whoa, how close
#1
was
draft
that?
choice comes and picks it up, though.
That's right. Simmons got back there. I think they got a punt, George.
A loss of 18 yards on the T. Martin fumble.
Took him out of field goal range, so the fumble by the Redskins.
Kendall Simmons jumped on that ball. He's 313 pounds.
Yeah.
I think maybe it would have popped.
Kendall Simmons, who's playing right tackle tonight, he's their #1 draft pick. Kendall Simmons, a right guard. You're looking at Kevin Lockett, back deep to receive this punt from Josh Miller.
Need a big play from the special teams. How about a block kick? They block kicks on them last week. Go after one. Where'd everybody go? Why aren't they playing? Oh, they're letting the clock run down. They're just letting the clock go. Then they'll take a penalty and kick it. They wanted to use that clock up.
5:58 to go here in the half. Redskins trailing the Steelers. It's been all Pittsburgh tonight.
Go ahead, gang. Offense. 5-yard penalty. 4th down.
Explain to me why in the second quarter, with 6 minutes to go, you let the clock run down.
Well, he just
they just want to. They're going to pooch the ball anyway. He can kick it in the end zone from there. He can kick it in the end zone from here. 5 yards ain't going to hurt him. They're just using clock. They're up 14-0.
We're going to try to get him inside the 10-yard line.
Kevin Lockett stands right on that 10-yard line. Lockett will let it hit and take his chances, and it goes into the end zone, and that will not satisfy Bill Cowher at all. Well, Sonny, it doesn't get any easier next week because the Redskins will travel down to Tampa Bay to take on Chucky. It's Chucky. John Gruden and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. It's next Saturday night, 8 o'clock, here on the Redskins Broadcast Network. And of course, you got a good battle for quarterbacks down there. Who will it be? Brad Johnson or Rob Johnson? Who are you going to start this year?
Sean King.
Get out of here.
I'm going to start Johnson.
Right now it's Sage Rosenfels, 1st and 10 from the Redskins 20. Redskins offense has been virtually non-existent tonight. Sage with all kinds of time. His pass is complete to Rod Gardner. An awful lot of time to complete minimum yardage.
Awful lot of time. Nobody's open.
Nobody is open.
Nobody is open.
Great job of improvisation because Rod Gardner ran a curl route. He wasn't open because it was a sloppy curl route, and he just leaked to the outside. Fortunately, there was enough time to get him the ball.
Pickup of 6 on the play as you look at Sage Rosenfel. Give to his running back. That's Kenny Watson, the Penn State running back.
Nobody is open on that in that passing game. They're doing a good job of defensing the fun and gun. It's not fun tonight, is it?
Redskins' first big test against a good defense, and they're not coming up. They're not showing up.
Watson picks up the 1st down, so it's 1st and 10 at the 32. Rosenfel's changing at the line of scrimmage. He moves Rock Cartwright over. Pass almost intercepted. Almost intercepted. Would have been another one tonight by Clark Haggans.
Whoa. That was close. That was a little forcey at time. They're forcing it in, trying to throw the turn in. This is a learning experience for this team.
They just don't look sharp.
Now, big time.
As sharp as they were in the last couple of weeks. I'm sure the Pittsburgh defense has something to do with that, though.
I would agree with that.
2nd and 10 at the 32. Redskins trailing 14-0. 4:22 to go here in the second quarter. Rosenfels with good protection. He goes up top. Pass is incomplete. Intended for Riedel Anthony.
Again, no one open.
LeVar Glover had some pass interference, though. He cut the receiver off when he was trying to break to the outside, so that penalty will go against the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Pittsburgh Steeler bench was in an uproar with referee Terry McCauley.
Illegal contact. Defense, number 23, 5-yard penalty, automatic first down.
LeVar Glover gets called for the pass interference. Irving, you call this one right away.
Right, it's a pretty good route. There's a break to the outside by Riddell Anthony. He just kind of cuts him off, and you're not allowed to do that downfield. It's too far downfield to create contact.
He had 2 illegal contacts on the same play.
1st and 10 from the 37 for the Redskins, trying to get their first drive of the night underway. There's been very little offense tonight. Sage Rosenfeld's yelling out a change at the line. Has time, his pass intercepted on the run. To the 20, inside the 20 by Nijrel Eason. Nijrel Eason with the interception.
Well, that's just bad throw, bad decision on his part. Sideline pattern, and he just forced the ball. He thought he was going to come open, and he just laid it right to the cornerback.
I have to see it again. I don't know who the receiver was down there at the bottom, but it was a combination of Sage and the receiver, because that route, the receiver should have been coming back to the football. He did not make his break. He just Gardner. He just leaks up the field. You can't do that. You got to come back to the football to cut that defensive back off, particularly if the ball is thrown late, which this one was. And that ball's got to be a little bit more outside, too.
More outside, exactly right.
3rd turnover by the Redskins tonight. It has not been pretty. 2nd interception of the night for the Redskins. 2nd interception. T. Martin for the Steelers. His pass batted at the line of scrimmage. Might have been Carl Powell.
I think it was, George. He has an instinct for that, doesn't he? See if Carl gets up here. Who gets this one?
Carl Powell, number 72.
Yeah.
Sure enough is Carl Powell is the man who last week took the Ifeanyi Olete batted ball and rumbled to the end zone.
You like guys who do that, though. If they can't get there, they realize they can't get to the quarterback, then do whatever else you can do. Jump up and try to knock the ball down.
2nd and 10 at the 22 for the Pittsburgh Steelers. They lead 14-0. The delay to Amos Zeroué. Zeroué has nowhere to go.
Had a little blitz that time coming off the corner there, and they just trapped him very quickly then. Good play defensively.
Jesse Armstead gets in. Nobody blocked him. Comes in off the corner and makes the tackle.
Jeff Bostic, I can tell that we are all feeling a little bit down. If you're on the field and you're having all these turnovers, what's your thought?
Well, the turnover is the biggest thing, and what it does, it keeps your defense on the field. George, I don't think the Steelers are defending the Redskin offense as much as the Pittsburgh offense is keeping the Steeler offense on the field.
T. Martin on a scramble, a design quarterback draw with a huge first down. He had 3rd and 11 at the 23. T. Martin gets enough for the first down, but considering that Cordell Stewart had a concussion, that Charlie Batch had a concussion, why are you running him on a quarterback draw?
Because that's what he does best.
Well, he better learn how to slide.
All right, remember, Carolina was successful with that. Cassani went in for a touchdown on the same play.
But you can't defend that weapon. When you have a quarterback that is a great athlete like your Donovan McNabb, like your Cordell Stewart's, you can't defend that. There's no way you can game plan for that. So you have to use that weapon if you have it on your offense.
Exactly.
4th and 1 at the 13. Sonny, do you kick a field goal or do you go for it?
Go for it. Well, you're leading 14-0. Why do you want to kick a field goal for?
18:09 for the Pittsburgh Steelers, only 9.5, so it's been 2-1 Pittsburgh over the Redskins. It'll be 4th and inches. You run your quarterback?
Yes.
T. Martin, quarterback. He tries to get it for the first down.
Gonna be close.
That's no gimme. I think he had enough for it. And it is. Referee Terry McCauley says first down.
It shows you what a good athlete he is. Boy, you look at this. He wanted to go off right off his right guard. He couldn't get off there, and he keeps finding his way out. Look at him. Can't go there. Can't go here. He keeps ducking. And has enough balance, get outside and pick up the first.
1st and 10 at the 11. The hand is Amos Zerouay. Zerouay to the 10-yard line.
Greg Scott coming in.
Amos Zerouay is one of those guys who just got a new contract. 4 years, $9 million. Now, what does that tell you? If you're Jerome Bettis, Irving, what does that tell you?
It doesn't tell me anything. It tells me that Zerouay came in last year when I was down and kept this team rolling, and he deserves that contract. Trying to get rid of me?
No, no.
Jerome Bettis is not going anywhere.
Two-minute warning here at FedEx Field. It's been all Pittsburgh Steelers. Pittsburgh leading the Washington Redskins and threatening again.
How many reasons do you need to get into a legendary Jeep vehicle? How about zero? Because now for a limited time, you can get 0% financing for up to 60 months on select Jeep vehicles, which could save you up to $6,800 in finance charges on select Grand Cherokees. Plus, to make this great offer even better, it's backed by the security of our 770 powertrain limited warranty. So get to your Jeep dealer today. There's no reason not to. Check it out today.
It must be a sign.
It's the return of the Redskins Report on a special day and time. Thursday, September 5th at 7:30, only on NBC4, your official Redskins station.
Now that's just weird.
Ford's authorized clearance is here. Get special 0% financing for 60 months. That's no interest for 5 years. 0% can save you up to $8,600 in total finance savings, or choose up to $3,500 cash back. 5 years interest-free financing on cars and trucks that will rock your world, like Explorer, Focus, Taurus, Ranger, and Windstar. Visit your local Ford dealer during Ford's authorized clearance. The difference is Ford.
Welcome back to FedEx Field. You know, the football game may not be going your way if you're a Redskin fan, but thanks to Papa John, I know it's air conditioned up in the booth, but the food down here is phenomenal. Can you imagine Papa John's and Coke? No air conditioning, but nice hot pizza.
Hey, why don't you eat those hot dogs you're pushing?
Sonny, I'll eat anything.
Jeff Bostic, once a hog, always a hog, and always love.
Yeah.
All right, 2nd and 11. It's been all Pittsburgh Steelers in the first half.
Guy's very selfish. He doesn't share.
No.
T. Martin at quarterback. Number 48, Matt Cushing, in motion to the right. His pass is batted and knocked down at the line of scrimmage.
Well, I'll tell you, the one encouraging thing tonight is the defense for the Washington Redskins.
Yeah.
The offense may not be on track the way it should be, but Big Daddy and this defense are playing very well. Look at Big Daddy in the middle there.
How much
Getting a
weight?
little push. Get up in the air, Big Daddy.
How much weight do you think he's lost tonight, son? It's 94 degrees down there.
About 14 pounds, 14, 15 pounds. He could lose that much.
3rd and 10. The ball on the 11-yard line. T. Martin on a quarterback draw, trying to get outside, is hit and swarmed under. He might have gained a yard.
Now they kick the field goal. Now they kick the field goal.
The Pittsburgh Steelers have done everything right. They did have the one mistake by T. Martin, which they recovered.
Well, let's see if the special teams can kick a field goal.
Timeout.
You know, last year they had Chris Brown. You may recall he missed 4 or 5 field goals in a bizarre game against the Ravens. He is no longer here. In his place now will come a man that they are confident of, and that is Peterson to do the
Todd Peterson.
Todd Peterson, 32 years old. He comes here from the Kansas City Chiefs.
He's in his 8th year, you know.
80% kicker.
Well, I can guarantee you, you let Todd Peterson miss 4 or 5 field goals in an important game, he won't be here either.
That's right. Deservedly so.
You guys are cold, hard, and very accurate.
Yeah.
So Peterson will try a 28-yard field goal.
I'm kind of surprised that first defense has been out there the entire half, haven't they?
Yes,
Every play.
And so is the offensive line. They have too. But
Peterson's kick is up.
that was the ugliest kick I've ever seen.
That was a dying duck.
What was that? That looked like a Wakefield knuckleball.
Look at Bill Cowher. Look at this.
Well, you got to remember, guys. You got to have a snap, you got to have a hold, and you got to have a kick. Something went wrong in somewhere between the snap and the hold.
Look at this.
This is a good look at the camera angle. Here's your snap, which is awful.
The snap to begin with was bad. The ball is down. He does a good job of getting it up. But the kicker just kind of it looks like Wakefield throwing that 65-mile-an-hour knuckleball. And what does he say to that guy? Good kick.
What does he say?
I don't know what he says to the kicker.
It's been very tough on the Redskins tonight as far as the turnovers. It started early when this Hail Mary pass, for lack of a better word, was thrown and intercepted. Danny Werfel got picked off early in the game. Then Sage Rosenfels hit from behind as he was throwing. It was a fumble. The Pittsburgh Steelers recovered. And then Sage Rosenfels throwing out to the left. It was picked off by Eason. 3 turnovers on 6 possessions, and Cowher loves it.
Well, they put the fun and gun in its place. That's what they're saying, you know. Hey.
Back deep to receive and fumbling the ball is Kenny Watson. At his 10, 15, 20, 25. Out to the 30-yard line. So after fumbling, Kenny Watson recovers and makes a decent return, but there's a flag, and it appears the Redskins will be called for holding.
We have some laundry on the field. But see, this isn't bad to me. I know they wanted to play well. It isn't bad to lose this game. I know that's a bad thing to say.
Well, Pittsburgh's a good team.
Pittsburgh is a good team.
Receiving team, number 25, half the distance to the goal. First
rookie.
down.
Go ahead.
You need to find out where you stand as a football team. If you ran, hey, the only team to win 4 games last year in preseason, Minnesota. Where did they go? No place. Does it? Just to win these games, you got to find out what type of football team you have, what you need to work on, what you don't have. That's what they're finding out.
What they're also finding out is that they've gotten sloppy again. 12 penalties last week and a bunch again tonight. As you look into the eyes of Sage Rosenfels, 1st and 10 at the 7-yard line. Sage Rosenfels on the delay to Liddell Betts, the rookie running back. The rookie running back from Iowa gets a couple.
You know, you mentioned a lot of penalties from the Washington Redskins on tonight.
It will be a 30-second timeout.
Most of the time when you have penalties, you have a penalty because you can't get it done physically. You're not able to physically beat your guy, so you have to try to cheat. And they have penalties tonight because there's a lot of stuff going on where they're not able to get it done physically, and they're having to use other tactics to try to get the job accomplished.
Are you saying the Pittsburgh Steelers are better at times out here tonight than the Redskins?
Well, I think that's exactly the truth, and this team is intact. These guys that are on the field right now for the Pittsburgh Steelers are playing for backup positions. They know who all their starters are going to be because they brought everybody back. They retained everybody this year. So they're all the guys here, the 2nd year, 3rd year, the guys that are free agents, they're all playing for backup positions.
2nd and 7 from the 10-yard line. Inside handoff again to Liddell Betts. He picks up the 1st down and then more. Betts rushing out across the 25. 16-yard gain. You know what really kills me on this, Sonny? Is that Tony Kornheiser said this would happen tonight.
Why does that kill you?
I hate for him to be right all the time.
Liddell Betts on that run showed just exactly what the Washington Redskins like about him. That's good feet, good vision.
Trailing 17-0. Redskins trying to hurry up and get on the scoreboard. Underneath to Liddell Betts, doesn't get much to the 30.
Yeah, that's right. They just threw a little check down then. That doesn't get it done when the clock is running. You're out of timeout with 25 seconds left to go in a half.
2nd and 6 at the 30. Sage looking. Go to his check down again. This time Kenny Watson at the 40, 45, almost to midfield. Up to the 48-yard line, but only 9 seconds left.
Yeah. Sage is having to throw the checkdowns because none of his receivers are open downfield.
He will have run out of time.
Yeah, they ran out of time. Well, they had a couple checkdowns.
Of the first half.
Let's
the
go
end of
down.
the half, huh?
Coach Spurrier cannot be happy. Here's Jeff Bostic.
Coach Spurrier, 3 turnovers by the offense the first half. Was it Steeler defense or Redskin offense?
It's a little bit of both. We've started on our own 20 or worse, I think, all 5 or 6 possessions. But we've had a few penalties, and we look like crap. We're not playing very well. But hopefully we'll do better second half. I think we will. Tell the crowd don't leave yet. We're going to do better second half.
Good luck the second half.
I love it.
Hey, George, I was wondering, do you have the ability to tell the crowd not to leave?
Get on the loudspeaker.
Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen. Don't anybody leave because Steve Spurrier is going to make it better in the second half. Folks, I don't care if they win or lose. I love this guy. He has put the fun back in football in Washington, even though the Redskins are trailing the Steelers 17-0. FedEx Field, I'm George Michael, Sonny Jurgensen, Irving Fryer. Just about set for the second half kickoff. It's all been Pittsburgh Steelers.
Pittsburgh Steelers, we're going to see Shane Matthews here in the second half. The thing that's disappointing is the big 0 Redskins score.
17-0 Irving Fryer. What do the Redskins do? Because Steve Spurrier said the second half will be much better.
Well, I think it'll be much better because Shane's going to be playing, but it's their first big test, and they're coming up with a big 0 right now. They're not passing it well at all.
Will Shane Matthews be able to step up in this quarterback race? We'll find out when we come back for the second half kickoff in just a moment at FedEx Field.
NBC4 is working for you at the second annual NBC4 Digital Edge Expo.
Learn about opportunities in the computer, science, and technology fields from great companies in our area. Presented in partnership with the Northern Virginia Technology Council and the Technology Council of Maryland.
Join us for the area's largest family and consumer technology event. September 7th and 8th at the Washington Convention Center. Admission is free. For more information, visit NBC4.com.
The Redskins recently partnered with Dominion to save money on energy. But when you're on the field under those lights, you're not thinking about energy costs, or Dominion, or the Redskins' bottom line. No, if you find yourself looking up at those lights, you'll be lucky just to remember your name.
Welcome to my house.
Do they bowl in Italy? Do they bowl in Italy? It's the birthplace of bocce ball, but you're missing the point of the story. A mom-and-pop bowling ball bag manufacturer in Jersey. Jersey is swamped with worldwide demand after their product is featured in an Italian fashion magazine. Why are you laughing?
I was thinking of bocce shirts.
Let it go. So they ship via FedEx International Services. With time-definite express delivery to over 210 countries, the bags hit the markets. The classic macroeconomic love story. Supply meets demand.
I like a nice love story.
With nearly 500 courses, it's no wonder golfers are drawn to Pennsylvania. For your free travel planner, call 1-800-VISIT-PA or swing by experiencepa.com for challenging golf packages. See you on the dance floor.
Welcome back to FedEx Field, the nation's capital. I'm George Michael, Sonny Jurgensen, Irving Fryer, and Jeff Bostic. First half of the game has pretty much been dominated by the Pittsburgh Steelers. They are leading this game 17-0, and the stats do tell the story, Sonny.
On both sides of the ball, too. Could you see the turnovers? Nothing for the Steelers, 3 for the Redskins. And look at the time of possession. They've completely dominated the ball. You know, they've done 202 yards to 97, but he said he'd play better. See if Shane Matthews, they've had no rhythm at any phase of the game offensively.
If they're going to get a rhythm, Shane will be the one to be able to do it for them.
Those Jeep first half stats will not please the Redskins coaching staff. Kicking off will be former Maryland kicker Joe O'Donnell for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Kicking deep to Darnarian McCants. This is McCants at the 20, 25, out to the 28-yard line for the former Delaware State wide receiver who's in a battle to make this team.
He's having a good camp, too, and he's making a strong push to be one of those main go-to guys.
We'll see now. Here's Shane Matthews. He's played well. He started playing better. You know, each game he seems to get more comfortable and feeling better. He likes his style of football. He played it under Spurrier. He knows it.
he too can change the plays and get them in the pass protection that they need.
Matthews to his third receiver, dumps it off, might be intercepted, might be picked off by Justin Kirpikis.
What a start. Oh, he tried to throw the ball away. He was trying to down the ball. He threw it in the back of the lineman, and he gets picked off. I can't believe it.
We haven't seen this bad of decision-making by the Redskins quarterbacks all preseason. Each one of the quarterbacks, Sage, Wolfel, and here Shane Matthews, make bad decisions, and when you make bad decisions and get careless with the football, you get turnovers.
He stepped right around and made that interception. That was a heads-up play on his part, and the Redskins defense again in the hole, George.
Real quick, T. Martin on a fast turn-in gets that pass outside to Troy Edwards. Troy Edwards battling to make this team. Hard to believe he was the #1 draft pick just 3 years ago.
You mentioned earlier, and we had talked about how his progression has gone downhill in the last 3 years, and he has a high price tag on him too. So he's got to do a lot of work to maintain his position on this team.
Let me say something, guys. With the way this thing has started out here in the third quarter. Uh-oh, a fumble.
Flags everywhere. Go ahead, Sonny.
Is that, you know, the coach did say that if this thing got out of hand, we could see Patrick Ramsey.
We won't see Patrick Ramsey. Patrick Ramsey looked like a deer in headlights this week in practice.
On the center. 5-yard penalty. Second down.
He did say that.
He looked confused. He looked like he had no clue as to what was going on.
Wait a minute. The other guys haven't?
Well, they look like that today. I'm talking about practice this week.
Oh, okay. Now, give the Pittsburgh defense credit for that.
2nd and 6 on the 17-yard line. Martin dumps off the screen, which never got developed. It was broken up, intended for Amos Zeraway. Good defensive work to break up that screen.
Well, they had the rush on right up the middle. They came after them, and the screen never developed. But they've had success with the screen. Donovan Arp got in there, but good play that time. Also, Ladarius Jackson was right there waiting for the screen. He was in position.
When you do things around him, he does well, Ladarius. He snipped that screen out pretty good.
3rd and 6, the ball at the 17-yard line. T. Martin at quarterback. Has time, throwing for the end zone, and it's caught. Touchdown. On the money to rookie Antoine Randall L.
Andre Locke right there didn't make the play. Did not make the play.
There was an exceptional amount of time to be able to throw the football. You got to like this guy, Antoine Randall L. He was supposed to be a 5th-round draft choice, but he went into the Senior Bowl and had a 60-yard punt return, and he had 2 touchdowns, and he just elevated himself to a 2nd-round draft choice. This guy's more quick than he is fast.
Yes, 17-yard touchdown pass. Add the extra point by Joe O'Donnell, and the Pittsburgh Steelers take a 24-0 lead. Follow number 82. He's at the left of your screen. He blows by Ifeanyi Olete. That's not his man. But Andre Lott.
Get 0% APR financing on any new 2002 Cadillac model at your Cadillac dealer.
Can't resist playing around with stuff? Well, at Best Buy, you can play around with anything you want. Actually, we encourage it. Best Buy. Go ahead. Turn on the fun.
If you get that each day can be a new adventure, you'll get the all-wheel drive Subaru Outback. And right now, you can get 1.9% APR financing on most Outback and Legacy models. Or lease a rugged new Outback for as low as $239 a month. And now you have a few more days to take advantage of this great deal. So get to your local Subaru dealer today. The all-wheel drive Subaru Outback. When you get it, you get it.
Stop by your DC area Subaru dealer or visit us at Subaru.com.
Antoine Randall L., second-round draft choice. He was a quarterback at Indiana. He accounted for 86 touchdowns, passing and receiving and rushing. 40 rushing, 40 passing.
Sounds like a whole team.
Hey, if you
maybe that's why he has 3 names. Antoine Randall L.
Look at that, 9,000 yards. Pittsburgh Steelers go 3 plays, 21 yards, 52 seconds. Joe O'Donnell kicking off. This will be put out of bounds, so the Redskins will get the benefit of the penalty in the field position of the 40-yard line.
Yeah. The ball will be placed on the 40-yard line.
This is the best field position they've had starting a drive, and my man Randall L. Take a look at this. I'm telling you, he was impressive the first time I saw him.
This time on the reverse.
Quick on quick.
And that's just smart, getting the ball in the hands of a guy that can make something happen.
1st and 10, the 40-yard line. Let's see if Shane Matthews can get something going. The Redskins have a 0 on the scoreboard. The Steelers have 24. Matthews lofting it up, throwing to Chris Doering. His pass is caught out of bounds.
You know, Chris was off rhythm right at the beginning of this play when he gave his move to try to elude the defensive back. He almost fell down. Watch. He stumbles right here, so he's off rhythm right here, and it throws the whole play off. And that's why when he does catch this ball, he's not able to get that 2nd foot in bounds.
Good call, Irvin. That's exactly right.
1, 2. Never got the other one close.
Good adjustment to the ball. Good move on his part, but he got himself in trouble when he got off balance.
2nd down. Here comes the pressure. Matthews pass to his tailback, Kenny Watson, who picks up a couple on the play. Watson will get 4.
Well, Matthews really got rushed that time. He was lucky to get that off and find somebody to deliver the ball to. Look at that. Oh. Larry Foote coming in, making that hit.
3rd and 6. Redskins trailing 24-0. Shane Matthews with a blitz. He gets nailed. Chris Doering at the 45. Matthews took a brutal hit and is slow getting up. A gain of 11, and there should be a flag.
There is a flag on it. Mike Logan just leveled him.
Well, did he hit him late, or he just hit him too hard?
He may have led with his helmet. He did hit him too hard.
Personal foul. Rubbing the passer. Defense, number 31. 15-yard penalty added to the end of the run. 1st down.
Sonny.
Looked like a clean hit to me.
Didn't look like it was late or anything extra.
We'll come to Jeff Bostic and see if...
you know what he looks like?
Maybe he just hit him too hard. He just hit him too hard.
I'll tell you what it looks like. Looks like Pittsburgh wants to get one Redskin quarterback.
1st and 10 at the 30. 2 Steeler quarterbacks suffered injuries tonight.
Here they come again.
Matthews with a blitz coming, has all kinds of time. His pass is complete to the trailer. Chris Doering again.
Didn't have Doering right away, but Doering kept working against the linebacker to get open late. Good protection that time by the Washington Redskins offensive line.
Jeff Bostic, real quick, was that roughing the passer?
I don't know, George. It looked like a pretty clean hit on the quarterback by Logan. The thing that was more alarming to me, you've got a blitz and you have your left guard and your running back doing no-hitter.
2nd and 4. There'll be no gain on this one. Kenny Watson stopped at the line. Jeff Bostic, go ahead. What were you saying?
Well, it's bad when you've got a blitz. You're bringing basically 6 people. Your left guard throws a no-hitter and your fullback throws a no-hitter.
That is bad.
How is the line playing thus far tonight, Jeff?
Well, I don't think the line has played that bad. The starters, when they were in there, the biggest thing is the Steelers held the ball like a 2-to-1 advantage. When you're only out on the field for 10 minutes and a half, it is tough to create continuity.
3rd and 4 at the 24. Redskins deepest penetration of the night. Shane Matthews with time pass complete. Gets it over to Robert Royal, is tight end from LSU. Should be flagged. Royal got hit before he caught it.
There was another flag. Yes, there is a flag.
You know, they're dinking and dunking right now in this fun and gun, but watch them. They're going to throw it in the end zone pretty quick here.
But the penalties, and at least they're getting in a little rhythm. And, you know, yeah, that's why they're getting in rhythm, because they're leaving early. Steve Spurrier upset about. Not real happy with that call, is he?
No, he sure isn't. Well, he said last week when we were talking to him, Irving, he said, I've got to be careful. I don't want to get in trouble with the NFL officials. But there were some calls last week he did not agree with at all.
Well, you got to speak up as a head coach. That's part of your job, to defend your guys and to make sure if there's some calls that you don't like, you voice your opinion.
Let's find out what all the conversations, the zebra meeting's about. Terry McCauley.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness. Offense, number 32. That penalty's declined. Illegal formation, offense, number 79, not on the line of scrimmage, 5-yard penalty. Repeat, third down.
Reggie Coleman, a rookie, was called for not being up on the line. Here's the personal foul on Kenny Watson, number 32. Take a look.
After the play. He hits Easton. That wasn't much. He just jumped over the pile. He didn't even. That was a bad call.
8th penalty of the night. They had 12 last week, 8 for the Redskins. So this now is a 3rd and 9 at the 29. Matthews with time, throwing down a man. Pass is complete for a first down to Darius Thompson, a gain of 19 yards.
That's the best pattern we've seen tonight. Darius Thompson got both feet in. You see they got a trips left formation. One guy goes in, one goes out, and they run a little corner behind him, and he touches down.
If you ask me who's having the best camp thus far for the Washington Redskins at the receiver position, is that man right there, Darius Thompson. A great route, one step push off, and you're out in the flat.
1st and 10. Shane Matthews in the end zone. Juggle.
Touchdown.
Did he call it a TD?
He called it a touchdown, and that's my man, Darius Thompson. Good catch in the back of the end zone.
Shane Matthews rifled a 10-yard bullet for the first score of the night for the Redskins. Aside from LeVar Arrington, the fans have something to cheer about.
Well, it is their first score. Let's see. Let us make the decision whether or not he got both feet in. Yes. Oh, I don't know. That's pretty close, wasn't it? I don't want to see it again.
Home field advantage.
Wait a minute, we got to see that again.
You get home field advantage.
We've already tried for the extra
point. It doesn't matter now. It's a touchdown.
Touchdown.
Oh, he's trying to push the Cowher's trying to push the button.
He's trying to do. Look at Cowher's.
Home field advantage, Bill. It's home field advantage.
Cowher wants to challenge it.
Yeah, he's trying to challenge it.
No. Well, you guys acted like immediately was a touchdown. I'm saying, wait a minute, I saw him juggle that ball.
Yeah. Look at him.
Look at him. He's going to take it away. The best pass of the night. Bill Cowher, the Pittsburgh Steelers.
He's going to throw it down again. Kick it. I wonder what he's saying.
I've seen coaches get angry. Bill Cowher, I love you. I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing because you, sir, put fun in football.
Now during the Caravan Summer Clearance Event, get 0% financing for 60 months on Dodge Caravan or a $3,000 cash allowance on Caravan, America's original minivan. With 0% financing for 60 months, it's never been easier to get into one. Plus, grab Dodge's 770 powertrain limited warranty. Ford, Chevy, Honda, and Toyota don't match it. Grab life in a Dodge Caravan and grab 0% financing during the Caravan Summer Clearance Event. So don't wait.
It must be a sign.
It's the return of the Redskins Report on a special day and time. Thursday, September 5th at 7:30, only on NBC4, your official Redskins station.
Now that's just weird.
This is my house. I call it the Calhoun House of Cheddar. This is my wall of cheese. Oh, there I am in Wisconsin. Their cheddar is very underrated.
If you love cheddar, nothing's more delicious than Wendy's Cheddar Lovers Bacon Cheeseburger.
This is my first cheesehead hat that I got from my dad when I was...
Bacon, sauteed onions, and tons of cheddar.
Oh, they're the little cheddars.
Try Wendy's Cheddar Lovers Bacon Cheeseburger. It's better here.
Don't be late for dinner. We're having cheese.
And now Wendy's pickup windows open at 1 a.m. so you can eat great even late.
Bill Cowher is furious. He wanted a shutout. We'll come back and show you that touchdown again.
I think he had a legitimate argument.
Oh, we all agree with that.
Can I ask a real quick question, guys?
What's that?
Okay, either one of you can answer this. Shane Matthews comes in, he leads this team back and wins the game. Wolf still your starter?
The kickoff is underway. It's a very short kick taken at the 25 by one of the up-backs. I have no clue who that was.
He's not doing it against the number one.
Here it is. Here, I don't care. Here it is, Sonny. Is it a touchdown, Sonny Jurgensen?
Well, I can't see his feet.
Oh.
I can't see his feet, George, but he's clearly out of bounds.
Right there, he's out of bounds.
Let's go to Jeff Bostic. Jeff, is this a touchdown?
No, George. Look here. 1 foot down there.
He's up in there, one down.
Left foot.
Where's it?
You can't see if it drags or not. You can't see if it drags or not.
I can't see.
Left foot is out of bounds, Mr. Fryer. Sorry.
You can't see if it drags or not. That's my man, Darius Thompson.
1st and 10 for the Steelers. Give it to the up-back, Amos Zeraway, who gets hit by the line behind the line of scrimmage, and he will lose yardage.
Now the rap on Arp has been, Donovan Arp has been that he doesn't get off blocks very well, but he got off the block that time and got to the back pretty good.
Donovan Arp, number 74, breaking through. He's the man that brought down Amos Zeraway. Got him initially, didn't wrap him up. Andre Lott, the rookie, did. Lost a 2 on the play, 2nd and 12. Redskins finally on the scoreboard, 24-7. T. Martin, the Tennessee quarterback, throws. His pass is incomplete.
Well, you better get somebody around. They're trying to find Antoine Randall L again. I mean, they go for him every chance they get because he makes plays. That's smart. Get the ball into the hands of your playmakers. And it's obvious from what we've seen of this young man tonight that he is.
Particularly when your playmakers are hot, when they're playing well, you definitely have to get the ball in their hands then.
Troy Edwards comes out wide to the bottom of your screen to the left. Antoine Randall L at the top. Whoops, jumping outside was Darius Jackson.
Got a free play.
Taking, oh, what a hit.
Ipiani Olete.
Sonny Ipiani Olete has to make the team again, period. He hits on special teams, he covers on special teams, but that play will be negated by the offsides by Ladarius Jackson.
Yeah, but he got a nice hit in.
Yes,
you like that.
In front of your bench, too.
Right,
that always helps.
Illegal formation. Offense.
Oh, God.
Number 74. Not lined up on the line of scrimmage. Offside. Defense. Number 98.
Offsetting play.
Penalties offset. Replay 3rd down.
And regardless if this penalty had gone in favor of the Redskins or not, this always sends a message. I'm a firm believer that the team that hits the hardest and hits the most and hits more often is the one that will win the game.
3rd and 12 for the Steelers from their own 32-yard line. You were looking at Ipiani Olete. T. Martin on a little swing pass out to the bottom of the screen. His pass is complete to Chris Matuma'afala. Another flag.
A lot of laundry tonight, huh? That was a good recognition by T. Martin that time, George, because the blitz came from that side. He had a hot read and just laid it out in the flat to him.
Pass interference. Offense. Number 81. Penalties decline. 4th down.
So this is something that Cowher wanted to correct coming into this game. There were a lot of penalties and a lot of mistakes, a lot of mental errors on the part of the Pittsburgh Steelers in last week's game against the Jets. Same thing over again this week. At some point, you know, you give credit to that because it's the preseason. But you got to get past that. It's getting closer to the season, regular season. every week.
That man you just saw, number 5 and white for kicking for the Steelers, as you look at Kevin Lockett, is Burt Dales. Number 5 is Burt Dales from Ontario, Canada. He's a rookie, trying to make it as a punter with the Steelers. Strange kick taken by Lockett at the 22, across the 30, down at the 32-yard line. 40-yard punt, 10-yard return by Kevin Lockett. When we return, the Redskins will put the ball in play at their own 32-yard line.
Opportunities are everywhere, if you know where to look. Like at the Lexus Golden Opportunity, where you'll find special values on all your favorite vehicles. Don't let this one slip through your fingers. See your Washington area Lexus dealer.
22-point clutch. Looks good too, huh? But I don't know. The Big Daddy feels awfully good. 18 volts.
Why don't you just get this one?
Sometimes I feel like you don't even know who I am.
Introducing Tool Territory, America's best tool store, with the largest selection of tool brands anywhere. Sears, where else?
Hey, Redskin fans, there's a great new beef frank available in all area supermarkets. Stadium-sized Redskins premium franks. Your family's gonna love them.
Washington Redskins trailing the Pittsburgh Steelers 24-7. We just had some entertainment here with guys. Look at the Steelers. They were enjoying it, led by Chad Scott saying, hey, play that funky music. Sunday in the nation's capital, Redskins trail 24-7. 9:13 to go in the third. Shane Matthews over the middle, got a man. His pass is complete out to the 46-yard line, brought down by Chris Doering. Chris Doering a gain of 14, and while you love Darius Thompson, Chris Doering is the leading receiver this year.
Doering is making the push. This is a good route. He's a big guy. They call him a little Ed McCaffrey. He uses his body to push off just a little bit there. No harm done. Great catch over the middle. You got to do that when you're a big guy. You got to be able to go across the middle.
1st and 10 at the 46 of the Redskins. 2 receivers at the top. Matthews to throw. Intercepted. Picked off. Up the right sideline. Hank Poteet still on his feet before he's brought down at the last minute.
You got 2 flags down.
I don't know what the penalty is, but that was a bad call, a bad decision by Matthews.
You're right.
He had...
It may be called back because they could have been roughing the passer.
He had Doering early in the flat, and he tried to force that ball further down the field to Darius Thompson.
Nope, they think it's the flags aren't roughing the passer.
Offense.
Holding.
Number 44. Penalties decline. 1st down.
If Shane Matthews would have thrown that ball right now on rhythm to Doering out in the flat to his left, would have been a 10-yard gain, but he waited for the curl. Mistake. Trying to force the ball into a short area, a small area where there's Thompson. There's Doering wide open right there, out in the flat. He tried to force it in between the 2 defensive players. Mistake.
Well, that's what you get when you're behind 24-7, too.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line of the Redskins for the Steelers. T. Martin, the Fuamatu Ma'afala, who drives it down to the 10. Do you realize, Sonny, that is the 5th turnover for the Redskins.
What, 4 interceptions and a
fumble.
Now, if you have 5 turnovers in a game, you're not supposed to win.
That's exactly right. Yeah, you don't win games like this.
2nd and 6, the ball at the 12. Hank Poteet, the man you just saw with the interception. T. Martin, the Fuamatu Ma'afala to the 10.
Chris Fuamatu.
Little extra activity going on here between Rashad Bauman and number 81, Troy Edwards.
They had a little contact over there. Well,
Here they are.
Well, that's too late. Well, as a matter of fact, Edwards is going after him. Now, he can make contact. Bauman couldn't initiate it.
Randall L. in the slot. T. Martin with time, looking, throwing to the end zone, way overthrown. His intended receiver was Lindsey Jackson.
He threw it away. Smart play.
Looked like it may have been a blown pattern by the receivers. Had two guys together.
Irvin, you see number 88 down here. That's Terrence Mathis, a multi-year veteran from the Atlanta Falcons.
And Terrence is a master when you talk about finding the open area in the zone, in the slot, as a slot receiver. That's what they brought him in to do this year, and he'll continue to do a great job like he has done in past years.
Former Maryland kicker Joe O'Donnell from 28 yards. His kick is up. His kick is good. The Pittsburgh Steelers have added to their lead. The Pittsburgh Steelers have now added a few more points so that they have a 20-point lead on the Redskins. Back to FedEx Field in just a moment.
Come on, hon, just tell me what soaps you want. This isn't really my kind of place.
Dad, I told you, lilac.
Lilac? Just use the stuff I got at the hotel.
Dad.
That's Nextel, right?
Yes.
And the chamomile, too, and a honeysuckle.
How about just some soap-scented soap?
It's that cell phone with the walkie-talkie, right?
Yeah.
So cool.
You should do their commercials.
Commercials? I want to be a serious actress.
Here's to the people in the neighborhood. Here's to our heroes doing so much good.
McDonald's presents the All-American Summer. Hot off our new tastes menu, it's the big grilled hot dog with all the trimmings. Or the new summertime burger with red onions, sweet pickles, and mustard. Here for a limited time only.
Here's to the good old US of A. And here's to the American way.
Fly somewhere in the Acura TL Type S.
(27-7), the Redskins trail the Pittsburgh Steelers. Former Maryland kicker Joe O'Donnell, who played in the Arena League, was also at NFL Europe. Very accurate kicker, teeing up the ball. Of course, unfortunately for him, he's going against the free agent they've signed, Todd Peterson, who they plan to use this year. Deep to receive, you're looking at Darnarian McCants. He's back along with Robert Gillespie. The kick will go to McCants. Nope, Gillespie at the last minute takes it. To the 20, 25, 30, a yard across the 30-yard line. All right, Sonny, you've got a three-way battle for quarterback, okay? All right. Coming in here, it belonged to Danny Werfel. Shane Matthews second, Sage Rosenfeld's third. What do you got now?
The same order. I think you have the same order that you've had. No one's had a good night. Hasn't been a good night offensively. This is a learning experience. I think that Steve Spurrier, for everyone, I mean the entire staff, they know that, and they knew that coming into these games, that this is what it was going to be.
Kenny Watson out to the 36, picked up 5 on the play. Bring up 2nd and 5 at the 36.
You know, we had talked about in the first game that they played here in the States, I should say, against Carolina last week, and we talked about how they scored a lot of points against San Francisco out in Japan. We were very encouraged by that offense, but now we realize, and I think they do too, how far this offense has to go, particularly against when you're talking about a good team like the Pittsburgh Steelers.
2nd and 5. Pass dropped.
Almost intercepted again.
Defender was all over the back of Chris Doering. It'll bring up 3rd and 5 at the 35.
They're getting a chance to see what the patterns are, what the Redskins like to do, and they're playing it now.
And then you got to take it to another level. We always talk about taking it to another level. You have to raise your level of play.
For them to be successful, they have to.
Shane Matthews, the former Chicago Bear, a couple of years in Carolina. 3rd and 5. The throw. His pass is caught and complete. That'll get the first down. Darnarian McCants.
Yeah, this was the same route that he missed Doering on earlier when he was trying to throw the ball to Darius Thompson, and he threw the interception. It's the same route, but it opened up better on the curl for the wide receiver.
You know, you were talking about Darius Thompson having a good camp. So has Darnarian McCants.
So who of these guys, how many, first of all, are you going to keep real quick? Who's not going to make it?
Well, I think they're going to keep 5 or 6. You know, they have Leonard Stevens, who's playing tight end and running back, to allow them to keep an extra receiver. So they're going to probably keep about 6 wide receivers. They're probably going to keep Doering. They're probably going to keep McCants, and they'll keep Anthony and Lockett and Gardner, obviously, and Darius Thompson.
And Green.
And Green.
Wait, you've just... Why don't you just read the whole roster?
Jacquez keeps dropping touchdown passes like he did last week.
Right.
He may be gone, too.
If you say you're not... If you're going to cut somebody, just cut somebody. I know you're afraid, but just do it.
I'm not afraid. If he keeps embarrassing that number 80 like he did last week, he's going to be gone.
Second and 2 with 5:08 to go. Redskins trailing, trying to get a first down to give us to Kenny Watson. Did not get a first down.
I thought he did.
That's going to be very close.
Yeah. I think he got it, George. Let's give it to him.
You want to give it to him?
Yeah.
Trailing 27-7. Redskins need the break. First down, Redskins. Move the chains.
We gave him a touchdown, though.
Home field advantage.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll tell you what, guys. When we come to our plays of the night, it's got to be Bill Cowher throwing the instant replay thing. The challenge machine. 27-7. Redskins trailing as you look into the eyes of Chris Matthews.
Still plenty of time left on the clock.
1st and 10. Matthews got a receiver trying to break for the end zone, but he was blocked from getting inside. Should be a flag on that play.
LeVar Glover cut Darius Thompson off. Darius was running right by him. Would have had a great chance for a touchdown, long pass.
But you got one back here also.
Are you going to call
back here?
Are you going to look at Cowher? Are you going to call holding, Sonny?
I think that's what they got. I think they got a holding call.
Illegal hands to the face. Offense, number 79. Pass interference. Defense, number 23. Penalties offset. Replay, first down.
Reggie Coleman.
Rookie Reggie Coleman. Jeff Bostic, you're just killing us with these penalties. I mean, Jeff, you know, we like to talk in glowing words about your line, but you're killing us with the penalties.
Well, that's what we said in the open, George. We were going to talk about a couple things. For defense to stop the big play like was given up last week at Carolina. Secondly, you know, offense made about 12 penalties in Carolina. The thing has continued tonight.
We'll come right back to you. 1st and 10 at the 44. Shane Matthews making changes out of the shotgun. Matthews has time, throws out to, right through the hands of his intended receiver, Justin Skaggs. He can't afford that. Jeff, go ahead, Jeff.
George, we're fortunate to have, I've just told him, I said, I'm going to start calling you the Hitman. LeVar, the Hitman Harrington. Tell me, the game's not going the way you want it tonight. Tell me about training camp thus far.
Well, I just think as far as tonight, it's preseason game, and as long as we have an opportunity to work the bugs out, I think this team will be fine. There's a good wake-up call for us, though.
Tell me about Marvin Lewis bringing in a whole new defensive staff. How's that transition been?
Well, I think it's evident we're not as far along as we should be, but at the same time, I think we showed glimpses of what type of defense that I think we will be this year. So I think it's been a good camp. I think the coaching staff has done a great job, and we'll continue to get better.
Do you like whipping a big offensive lineman or just hitting the quarterback or the receiver coming out of the backfield?
Hey, you got to have a little bit of everything. You know, you don't want to feel like you're picking on somebody smaller than you at times. at the same time, you want to have some energy for the whole game. So you don't want to be hitting on big linemen all dang game. But at the same time, you want to get a little bit of everything, get a little variety.
George, the one thing Mr. Arrington has not gotten in his life thus far, he hasn't been to a Super Bowl. I let him hold the ring, and he can't stop talking about it. You know what? If he's not successful in the next couple of years, I may give him one of mine, and maybe we'll give him one of Sonny's.
Pass, long pass play, complete out to Terrius Thompson, 31 yards, which will bring up a 1st and goal from the 3-yard line.
There's my man on an out and up. It's a good ball by Shane Matthews. I'll tell you, this guy, Shane Matthews, I like the way he delivers the ball. I like the confidence that he has. Even though he made some mistakes earlier in the quarter, he still got this team rolling. An opportunity here to score.
1st and goal from the 3. Redskins knocking on the door. They need points. 27-7 they trail.
Too much time.
Timeout.
Breaking the rhythm, that's a real bad mistake. You don't want to break the rhythm. This team is developing a little bit of rhythm, something they haven't had all game long, and now you break that rhythm with you're taking too much time at the line of scrimmage.
Too much time. They're trying to change the play.
Darius Thompson has 3 receptions tonight for 60 yards.
That's not bad.
Here we go.
I was 88 in high school.
And then he became 80-something with the Patriots. 1st down, throwing for the end zone. Blocked out of the end zone is Chris Doring.
Tried to throw the fade. Didn't quite get it up.
LeVar Glover, who had already been called for 1 pass interference.
There's not a whole lot that Doring can do here other than try to step back inside the defensive back and body up and maybe get a defensive pass interference call.
2nd and goal.
Played it pretty well, didn't he?
Ball at the 8-yard line. Matthews looking for the end zone. He throws. Oh, what a touchdown reception by Chris Doring, who simply took it away from the defenders. 8-yard touchdown.
That was a circus play. Circus play. He never gave up, and neither did Shane Matthews. He kept drifting because he was under some heat and just laid it to the back of the end zone up high, and he makes a reception.
Well, this is what you want as a receiver for a quarterback, your quarterback, to have confidence in you. Shane knew where he was throwing this ball. He was throwing it to Doring. Doring is a big guy. He's a tall guy. Throw it up high in the back of the end zone. If he doesn't get it, nobody else will.
He just got his feet in too, George, didn't he?
Spectacular reception by Chris Doring. You got to love somebody that comes back from a ruptured Achilles tendon. Want you to take a look, folks, at number 19. Chris Doring, former Bronco, ruptured Achilles tendon. Last year at this time, he was doing a sports show. Guess what he enjoys better?
They're crazy for crawfish at the Popeyes Cajun Chicken Festival.
I love the Seuss, but the two of you, I mean, you should be committed.
Don't make fun of us.
Oh, that steams me.
Try the new crispy crawfish étouffée with Creole vegetables in a Louisiana-style sauce served over rice. Or get a basket of Cajun crawfish with fries and dipping sauce. Both meals with a biscuit started at just $3.99. Or pick up 14 pieces of Popeye's chicken for only $12.99. Popeye's, the official chicken of the Washington Redskins.
Spin, spin, spin the globe. It's your turn to spin the globe. Spin it, spin it, spin it.
All around the world, Siemens helps companies prosper by providing them with systems and controls that assure quality regardless of quantity. Whatever the product, wherever consumers consume, we want to help them savor life better.
Spin, spin, spin the globe. It's your turn to spin the globe.
How many reasons do you need to get into a legendary Jeep vehicle? How about zero? Because now for a limited time, you can get 0% financing for up to 60 months on select Jeep vehicles, which could save you up to $6,800 in finance charges on select Grand Cherokees. Plus, to make this great offer even better, it's backed by the security of our 770 powertrain limited warranty. So get to your Jeep dealer today. There's no reason not to. Check it out today.
Shane Matthews was 11 of 17, 130 yards, 2 touchdowns, also an interception, 2 of them. Redskins on that one go 10 plays, 69 yards. time was 4:34. Chris Doering, 8-yard touchdown reception, makes it now 27-14. Hank Petit is deep to receive as you look right at Dan France kicking off. France with a high, deep kick. This will be taken inside the 5. That's Lee Mays, the rookie. Lee Mays to the right. Lee Mays, good hit. Brought down by number 52, Lamar Marshall.
Offsides on the Redskins. They have to re-kick if they want them to. And I think you would want them to because it's an offensive play.
Offside. Kicking team, number 20, 5-yard penalty, re-kick.
Re-kick.
We'll kick it again. Jeff Bostic, I believe you had an observation you wanted to make.
You know what? All preseason, I have tried to figure out who Chris Doering reminds me of. It came to me. A guy that I played in college with. We're going to call this our Captain Morgan Gold pass of the game. More so pass than the catch. I was a college teammate of Dwight Clark, who went on to some later, I would say a decent pro career with the San Francisco 49ers. Do you remember the catch against the infamous Dallas Cowboys? Can't you see Dwight Clark right there? That's our Captain Morgan Gold pass of the game.
And it was the same type of pass that Montana threw because he was drifting like Shane Matthews was when he let it go.
Thing is, Sonny, what happens when you've got a 6'4", 6'5" receiver?
Exactly. I used to throw to Tommy McDonald, who was 5'4".
Dan France to kick it off again. This will be much shorter, but it bounces around back at the 15 to Lee Mays. Mays looking for somewhere to go. Instead it seems. The 40, 45, 50. Across midfield into Redskins territory.
Dante Curry made the play, but what a good play. If he didn't get him, he scores.
38-yard return by Lee Mays.
Lee Mays is not a guy that's probably going to make this team, but he's out there playing to try to get some time on film so other teams can see him.
Yeah. This is his resume.
That's right.
Well, Lee Mays was their 6th-round draft choice, and I realize that Antoine Randall has caught everybody's eyes, but if they get rid of Troy Edwards, they might need Lee Mays.
They may have to keep May then, yes.
1st and 10 for the Steelers once again in Redskin territory. They've been there all night long. T. Martin with time going long. Almost intercepted. Should have been picked off by Mark Washington.
Yeah, he should have caught that one. I mean, that was just rifled right to him. He was there for the play, but he ends up just mishandled the thing. But he played it well, and he's covering Randall L. again.
Mark Washington, former McNamara High School guy. He needs some big plays.
Well, he does need some big plays. This defense needs some big plays. The Washington Redskins need big plays. And during the regular season, it's so important when you have an opportunity to create a turnover that you take advantage of it.
Yeah, they could have turned that around.
2nd and 10. T. Martin, quarterback draw, design play. Runs, hangs on to the football, covers it up. Gets down to about the 42-yard line.
And that's one of the things the defensive backs, the good defensive backs will practice, is catching the ball just as much as receivers do, because when they have an opportunity like that, they got to catch it.
Got to catch that one. I mean, if they catch that one, they go back down and get one, they're back in the ball game, a chance to win this football game.
3rd and 3 for the Steelers. .135 remaining in the 3rd quarter. The clock is running. Out of the shotgun. Martin over the middle. Nobody there. Intended for number 88. That's Terrence Mathis.
Well, Randall L. and Terrence Mathis were both running to the same spot, and they both saw each other's and stopped, and that's why the ball went in an area where nobody was, because neither one of them finished their routes. They both were going into the same spot.
Steelers will have to punt it away.
Kind of surprised they let Kevin Lockett back all night long returning kicks.
No Fred Smoot returns.
No Champ Bailey returns.
You don't want to get Champ hurt.
Hunt, let this go. No. It'll be fair caught at the 9-yard line by Kevin Lockett. All right, Sonny, where's Jaquez Green? Is Jaquez injured?
I think he's nicked. Yeah, I do think he's nicked. But the guys they've had in there, I tell you, the two outstanding guys in this game, his guy, Darius Thompson.
yes.
Are you his agent?
I'm not his agent yet.
And Chris
But
Doring.
Jaquez is out. He has sore ribs.
Yeah.
Got hurt last week.
He's Nick, and you go to Chris Doring. I mean, those two guys, they're the ones that have made it happen. They've made the catches.
If they're hot, you throw them the ball.
That's right.
Chris Doring comes to the bottom of the screen. Shane Matthews at quarterback will probably go the rest of the way.
And shotgun. He was supposed to go the rest of the way.
Matthews from his own goal line to Robert Gillespie. Gillespie trying to get rid of tacklers. Picks up a couple, not much there.
Gillespie doing all that he can do to make the best of his opportunities on the field. He's competing again for that third running back spot against Kenny Watson.
Did that look like rocket screen left? Backed up. Super Bowl.
Are you talking about
Oakland
Joe
Raiders.
Theismann for Joe Washington? Intercepted by Jack Squarick of the Raiders.
Squarick, yeah.
2nd and 7 at the 12. Matthews runs away from trouble, throws on a run, his pass is dropped. Put it in the hands of Gillespie.
Couldn't hold it.
Couldn't hold on. Now with 3rd and long, 3rd and 7. All right, Sonny, you see Steve Spurrier sending in a play.
Well, he's also sending in Denarian McCants. You got Robert Royal in there. I like Royal on the passing, on the crossing pattern.
There you go.
The deep diagonal going
So
across
keep an
the
eye on
field.
number 45. Dorian is wide to the top of the left. You've got 4 receivers in here.
It would be a good call. Nope, he stayed in.
Your pass is complete to Chris Doring. Another first down. Doring knocked out of bounds at about the 24.
You know, Doring ran a good route and
Ball was
made the
thrown in
catch and
time.
it was first down. Ball was thrown on time, but Peyton Williams is just giving too much cushion to a guy that can't run very fast. And you know where the first down marker is, and he just kept backing up. Peyton Williams, number 24 for the Pittsburgh Steelers, he just kept backing up and backing up. So they're going to take what you give them.
6
6 receptions, 58 yards. He came into the game as the Redskins' leading receiver. This guy is going to be a delight to have on a team. 29 years old. Screen left. Kenny Watson loses the football. That will kill you. That will get you cut. Shane Matthews trying to bring down Kendrick Clancy. Touchdown, Pittsburgh Steelers. 6th turnover of the night for the Redskins.
You know, when you try to do a little bit extra, usually it winds up turning out bad.
That's right. Can't put the ball on the ground. And a simple play, a screen pass, just running with the thing.
Kendrick Clancy, a 16-yard fumble recovery for the touchdown. Screen left. Sonny?
Well, he avoids it. His own man knocks it out. His own man knocks the ball out.
34-14.
At the end,
Take a look at this play.
David Laverne knocks the ball out.
Kenny Watson, number 32.
Is Laverne coming
David
in.
Laverne.
The 66, David Laverne's coming back, trying to get another block, trying to do something extra, trying to give a little extra effort. Bad results.
Great effort by Shane Matthews at the goal line. Unfortunately, it does not prevent another Pittsburgh Steeler touchdown. We'll be back in just a moment.
How many reasons do you need to get into a Chrysler car or minivan? How about 0? Because now for a limited time, you can get 0% financing for 60 months on select 2002 Chrysler vehicles, which could save you up to $6,700 depending on model. Plus, to make this great offer even better, it's backed by the peace of mind of our 770 Powertrain Limited Warranty. So get to your Chrysler dealer today, because with 0% financing and our 770 Limited Warranty, there's no reason not to.
How do they see through the stockings?
How do they see through the stockings? They're sheer.
Right.
But you're missing the point of the story. The woman's car is commandeered, stranding her miles from the nearest FedEx location.
She's toast?
No. Directly across the street. Her salvation.
Directly across the street?
Technically, it was kitty corner, but stay with me. Is it a mirage?
I don't know.
Is it a miracle?
Yes.
No. is one of thousands of FedEx Express drop boxes strategically located at post office locations coast to coast.
Keeping the engines of
Commerce well lubed. Precisely.
Hurry in now for big closeout deals on every 2002 Mercury in stock. Get 0% APR financing on this versatile Mountaineer, 0% APR on this value-packed Sable, even 0% APR on this VA-powered Grand Marquis. Announcing 0% APR financing for up to 60 months or up to $3,500 cash back on selected 2002 Mercuries. The Mercury model year closeout. Big savings on every model for everyone at your Mercury dealer now.
It's 34-14. Pittsburgh Steelers rolling over the Washington Redskins. Sonny Jurgensen has a theory. Go ahead and commit all the turnovers you want tonight. Get them all out of your system.
Get them out of your system.
Darnarian McCants on the return. Oh, is he upended at about the 28-yard line. That hurt. Your Cadillac third quarter stats. Sonny, the biggest thing is look at this. Through 3 quarters, you see that one big stat?
That is a big thing. Look at the total yards. I mean, would you think that the Redskins had more yards than the Steelers? No. But look at the points off of turnovers. 20 points off of turnovers. You
6
cannot
turnovers.
win that way.
Irving, when you're in a game and you have this many turnovers, what does it do to your concentration?
Well, it causes you actually to try to concentrate more and try to do things a little bit harder, a little bit faster, so you wind up tensing up, you wind up making more mistakes.
Redskins are trailing 34-14. We got a Steeler down on the field. We'll check on the player and his injury. Redskins trailing by 20. Back in just a moment.
Summer's going fast, and so is 0% at your local Chevy dealer. So hurry in for the last days of 0% APR for 60 months on select new 2002 Chevy cars. Or choose $3,000 cash back on Cavalier and Malibu. Or $4,000 cash back on Venture. So don't delay, act now, supplies are running out. Get in by September 3rd and get 5 years interest-free at your local Chevy dealer.
You know, there's a water that tastes so good, nature just longs to share it. Deer Park brand natural spring water. The taste that's been coming from protected natural springs since 1873. Deer Park has good water.
And the best way to drill into that is with an 18-volt drill driver with a speed lock wood boring bit.
And the best way to drill into that is with an 18-volt drill driver with a speed lock wood boring bit.
Introducing Tool Territory. Tool experts with real-world experience. And America's best tool store, Sears. Where else?
Hey, Redskin fans, there's a great new beef frank available in all area supermarkets. Stadium-sized Redskins premium franks. Your family's gonna love them.
Special teams are the way you've got to make the team. LeVar Glover is a man who got his head right into the middle of the action. And boy, did he pay a price for it as he goes off the field. Sonny?
Just trying to make a play, and you get Denarian McCants trying to go over him, and he just took a knee to the side of the head. I think McCants got nicked up too. They're taking a look at him down on the sideline.
Justin Skaggs comes wide to the left. Redskins trail 34-14. Just underway in the fourth quarter.
Sage Rosenthal's back in at quarterback.
Robert Gillespie, the running back. All right, Sonny, explain why you brought Sage back in.
Don't understand that. I think because he needs a play in time. See if he can do any better against Steeler backups. It's 34-14. Give him some more work. Didn't do any good to keep Shane Matthews in there.
Why not?
Well, he'd had his work. He led him to 2 third-quarter touchdowns.
Sage under pressure, throws. His pass is caught by Rock Cartwright, the little fullback. The powerhouse spark plug picks up a first down.
Good play by Sage and by Cartwright. And a little bootleg pass out in the flat.
You know, they really do like this guy, the Rock Cartwright, and he is just that, a rock. He's 5'7", 239 pounds. They like the way he blocks, they like the way he picks up blitzers. They like the way he mauls linebackers, is what they say about him. He's a rock.
You got 3 touchdowns in you, Sonny. Let's see. Matthews looking long up the middle. His pass is caught. Complete. Darius Thompson with an excellent leaping reception.
And a well-thrown pass by Sage Rosenfeld. He didn't get a lot of work in that second quarter. He needs some more. He needs the work.
Gain of 19 on the pass from Rosenfeld.
You know, this is the time that you find out who your real players are. When you're down, the game doesn't really mean a whole lot. Is a guy going to go across the middle and catch the ball and take a lick? Darius Thompson will.
1st and 10, the ball at the 40, running to the right. Robert Gillespie, the former Florida runner. Who are you going to keep at running back, Sonny?
Stephen Davis.
You know, we had just mentioned Kenny Watson and Gillespie are fighting for the 3rd running back position. Watson was in, now Gillespie's in. They've taken Watson out and put Gillespie back in.
2nd and 3, the ball at the 33 of the Steelers.
I think he likes Gillespie.
Sage, swing left. Darius Thompson picking up good yardage, a 1st down, and a whole lot more.
Well, you would have liked to see Darius just lift those knees and explode through that little bit of a hole that he had. He couldn't quite get through there. You see him, just this little screen to the wide receiver. You would like to see him just plant his foot and go right there and get through that hole. Couldn't quite do it.
They're going to give him a breather, taking him out, put into Naren McCants. They just want to give him a breather. He caught 2 passes in a row there. He's kind of fast.
5 receptions, 89 yards for your man Darius Thompson.
My man.
1st and 10 at the 23. Rosenfeld looking over the middle. Throws. Touchdown to Leonard Stevens of Howard University. Leonard Stevens has been working as a tight end and an H-back. The Howard man, everybody loves him, gets a touchdown.
Told you Sage needed the work. They put him back in. He really had a good drive, George, and that was an excellent throw then.
Well, what is impressive about this is that they scored quick. It didn't take them long to go a long way on the field.
Hey,
they like this guy.
You recall at halftime, guys, the coach ran off the field and he said, "We played like crap." He said, "We'll play better. Don't go home. We'll play better."
Dan France for the extra point. Brett Conway is not kicking tonight. He's got a hip flexor. What's the difference between a hip flexor and a hip pointer?
You got me. I never had one.
One's in the front, and one's on the side.
Back to FedEx Field with the doctors in a minute.
You so slick, but no ever trick me now. You know I want it so bad. You know I need it, I can't believe it. So come on, baby, please believe it. Got to give it to me. You got to give it to me.
Get 0% APR financing on any new 2002 Cadillac model at your Cadillac dealer.
The Redskins recently partnered with Dominion to save money on energy. But when you're on the field under those lights, you're not thinking about energy costs, or Dominion, or the Redskins' bottom line. No, if you find yourself looking up at those lights, you'll be lucky just to remember your name.
Welcome to my house.
Redskins trail 34-21. They've got 12 minutes left. And Irving Fryer just said, boys, don't be surprised if the Redskins come back and win this. Here's Leonard Stevens, the man from Howard, catching the touchdown.
And we mentioned it earlier, they love Leonard Stevens because he plays two positions, the running back position and the tight end position. And what that is doing for this team is going to allow them to keep an extra wide receiver.
Is that his first catch of the year?
Yes.
I think it is. I thought so.
Not bad. One catch, one touchdown.
Yeah, that's good.
Well, I think we're seeing Leonard Stevens because they already are pretty much convinced that Robert Royal can play.
But I think more than anything else, what you're seeing in this game, when it was so sloppy in the first half, is the competitiveness of Steve Spurrier. He does not give up anything. He's going to fight you.
Dan France with a kickoff. This will be Hank Petit at the 3. The 15, 20. Taken down, whoops, still on his feet out to the 25-yard line. Decent return by Petit. Steelers put the ball in play 1st and 10 at their own 25. No Tommy Maddox in action tonight. Cordell Stewart got knocked out with a concussion. Then Charlie Batch got knocked out. And they said, T. Martin, don't get hurt. The rest of the game is yours.
What the Redskins need here is a turnover. They haven't had a turnover. Steelers haven't turned it over, have they?
Not one turnover. 6 of them been turned over by the Redskins. T. Martin, 1st and 10 from the 25. Pitch penalty to his running back. McCray, Antoine McCray knocked out of bounds.
There's a penalty on it.
Batch suffered a lacerated chin. He was knocked out in the first quarter.
Penalty on Pittsburgh, 5 yards. 1st and 15.
Offside. Offense. Number 85. 5-yard penalty. Repeat. 1st down.
You were just looking at Antoine McCray.
Now, what is offside offense? They line up offsides, or were they in motion?
Who? Bill, you're going to need to look at your roster to figure it out. Cordell Stewart is up and moving around. It was certainly not a serious concussion. 1st and 15 on the 20-yard line. Martin going to run. Rhodes might be intercepted if his feet were in bounds.
Yes.
You called it, Sonny.
They need a
turnover.
Yanni Oalete. The safety has got himself an interception.
That was a mistake by the quarterback. Never should have thrown the ball. But great play by Ipiani.
Ipiani Oalete, he keeps working. There's always the threat of T. Martin running. But Oalete says here, Oalete that.
How about that? The presence of mind to get that second foot down.
Looked like a receiver, didn't he?
Just what the Redskins need at this point.
Exactly, that's what they
keep them
need.
right in the game. They score quick here. We got us a ball game.
34-21, Redskins down by 13. They've got time, 11:26, 1st and 10 from the Steelers 40. Sage Rosenfels throws incomplete.
He was under some heat. He got rid of the ball. He threw it behind Darius, but
this was a back shoulder throw. He intended to throw it because you can tell when Darius took off, gave his move to the defensive back as he ran down the field to make it look like it was a fade route. He kept looking behind his right shoulder, so it was intended to be thrown behind him. It was just a little bit too far behind him.
2nd and 10 at the 40 as you look at Sage Rosenfels, the man from Louisville. Rosenfels under pressure. He throws. His pass is caught. Another 1st down for the Redskins. That one brought in by Darius Thompson.
You know, that was fortunate for the Redskins because Darius, when he was running that route, I keep watching him because he's my man. He was a little bit unsure. There's a little bit of hesitation in what he's doing there. You see, he came off with a little bit of a slant inside, and he's kind of plants his feet and drifts a little bit.
Should have come back to the ball.
Late. Yeah, the ball was a little bit late, so that was very fortunate for them that ball didn't get knocked down or intercepted.
Sage was lucky to get it off. He made a good play to get it off.
1st and 10 at the 26.
Watch Darius down the bottom.
10:45. Sage for Darius. He's got it. Inside the 10. Driving down to the 6-yard line. Darius Thompson. Gain of 20 yards on the play.
You know, Darius is just getting more and more confident. You got to love this guy. Watch what he does here at the end of the play. He takes the ball away from the defensive back, number 24. I mean, that's not Champ Bailey. I'm thinking it's Champ Bailey. It's not Champ Bailey. But he takes the ball away from the defensive back, number 24. He tries to swipe. Tries to knock him out of the way here at the end of the play.
Good
Look at that.
play.
Come here. Get off of me.
First
That's
and
Peyton
goal.
Williams he took the ball away from.
First and goal from the 6-yard line for the Redskins.
I'm getting excited,
Throwing for
guys.
it on
It's my
first
man
down.
again. Touchdown.
Touchdown. Darius Thompson.
It's my man again. I'm getting excited.
Sonny, what is going on here?
Great play by Sage again. A good throw. Excellent pass. He scored in a hurry. Darius Thompson is just coming on like gangbusters.
You know what? There's a play last week against Carolina when Darius Thompson caught a ball. They came back to him again to try to throw him another ball, but he was loafing a little bit. He had gotten tired in the middle of the drive, and I told him after the game, I talked to him, I said, listen, when you catch a ball like that and they come back to you, you got to condition yourself to be able to catch ball after ball, and he did just that in that drive.
Extra point is good for Darius Thompson. Take a look at this right into your living room. 8 receptions, 129 yards, 2 touchdowns.
Good spike.
He beat Nijrel Eason, and he's got the Redskins back in it.
It's the only place you'll find the most powerful line of pickups in the world. The tightest turning full-size SUV and Motor Trend's SUV of the year. Summer's back at your local GMC dealer. Get $2,500 cash back or 0% APR on select new 2002 GMCs. See dealer for restrictions. Upgrade to professional grade all summer long with $2,500 cash back or 0%. See the pros at your local GMC dealers.
The legend was born in 1965 in the storied swamp of Florida, and as befits a legend, it began with a searing question.
Coach asked why we didn't go during the game.
The players weren't adequately hydrated, and their performance suffered.
As the Gators marched through the season, they drank a carbohydrate electrolyte beverage created by University of Florida doctors.
Naturally, we called our stuff Gatorade.
In conditions ever make a salamander sweat, the Gators thrived.
Those boys drank that stuff, and they became a second-half team. I saw it with my own 2 eyes.
In 1967, when the Gators won their first Orange Bowl, Gatorade had arrived.
Today, Gatorade is the most researched sports drink in the world.
And it continues to fuel champions wherever they're found. Humbly born on the hard-scrabbled gridirons of Florida, proven by generations of athletes. And just as the games never end, so the legend continues.
The Redskins have now scored 21 points in the last 7.5 minutes, and that man, Darius Thompson, has been right in the middle of all of it. Sonny, I'm just curious. Jeff Bosnick was talking with Steve Spurrier at halftime. Jeff Bosnick, are you down there?
Yes, I am.
What did the coach say to you at halftime? You remember what he said?
He said, tell the people not to leave. It's going to get better. And you know what? I'm not going to name one of the Redskins' current players. I asked him when they came out after the halftime, I said, what did the big guy say at the halftime break? He says, well, I was in the bathroom, but I could hear him screaming from there.
Man, oh man, oh man. This is really amazing. This man, Sonny Jurgensen, he just doesn't want to lose. And Darius Thompson has been awesome.
Unbelievable. I mean, he caught, and Sage Rosenfels has too. He came back in here in the fourth quarter after not playing well in the second, and he's just, look at Darius.
Takes the ball away from one guy, tries to maul the second guy.
He looks like a man among boys out there right now.
21 points in 7 minutes and 36 seconds. And on this one, he beats Nijrel Eason, who has 1 of the 5 interceptions tonight.
How many catches does he have?
Darius Thompson now has...
He's got a ton of catches.
Well,
8 for 129.
Catches. The thing about it there on those catches, the second and the third catch, you got to remember, they're throwing him the ball play after play. He's tired. He's concentrating and making great catches at the same time. That's very unique. Usually guys start dropping the ball when they're tired.
That's right.
Look at Rod Gardner. Rod Gardner saying, you got to show me this. Chris Dorian is over there. This could be a very good group of receivers.
I think they've proven that. But this guy here has grown up. He's growing up right in front of him.
Well, that's right. And the reason I like him so much and I talk so highly of him is that I had an opportunity to see him from his rookie year to now and how he's grown.
Up back takes the the kickoff for the Pittsburgh Steelers. That's John Allred, who's here from the Chicago Bears. Allred, who was out of football last year for reconstructive knee surgery. He's trying to make it back to the NFL.
Let's see. How about another? Y'all want me to say another turnover here? What do you think, guys? Huh? Look at this. Is that unbelievable?
279 yards to 43 in the second half. If it weren't for 6 turnovers, you know what this would be. 1st and 10 for the Steelers. There goes a flag.
Motion.
The momentum has shifted.
Fire snap. False start. Offense, number 85. 5-yard penalty.
Jeff Bostic, you're standing with a man who started this game on defense tonight.
Got Bruce Smith there, George. What a different preseason game. I mean, Steelers had total control. Redskin offense turning it over, creating a short field for your defense. Right back in the game with 9:45 to go.
Right. Well, first of all, we had to stop them. That's our job. We did a good job for about a quarter. Then they hit us with a couple of trick plays, the reverse and the screen. But other than that, we stopped them pretty good.
You've made some big plays. You've been with teammates that have made outstanding plays. Have you seen anybody with the closing speed of LeVar Arrington?
No, it's special. It's certainly special, and we're going to use that to our advantage, along with some of our other linebackers and the defensive line. Like I said, other than the few big plays we gave up, I think we played well, but we still can play better. We can do some things and not have the mental errors that'll cause to have big plays.
How happy is Bruce Smith to have a Daryl Gardner and a Ronaldo Wynn to add in there with Big Daddy in that linebacking core?
I'm happy to have DG on the side where I am. It gives me another big body. Hopefully they won't be able to double team and do some other things that'll cause some problems for us. But just to have that other big body in there along with Big Daddy, who's playing extremely well, it's going to clog up the middle.
How do the wheels feel? You had a couple arthroscopic surgeries.
I feel great. I tell you, it was good to get out there and mix it up with the guys, and I'm just raring to go right now.
I'm glad he's raring to go because I'm not. He's the reason I retired. Back to you, George.
3rd and 7. T. Martin, his pass is complete. It should be enough for a first down. That will keep the Steeler drive alive. The clock running. 8:37.
Yeah, they're trying to use clock now. They ran 3 plays, and they get this one in there.
That was a big play right there
Yes,
to get that first down. Good catch by Lindsey Jackson.
Just trying to use some clock. They'll run this one again.
Redskins need the ball back. Sonny Jurgensen called for another turnover. 34-28. 8:13 and counting. Coming outside, Antoine McCray hit behind the line. Dropped by the rookie, Rashad Bauman.
But look at the Red. When the momentum changed, the energy level changed. All of a sudden, the Redskins' energy level picked up. Everybody's around the football.
Rashad Bauman comes up and makes the hit. He's a good tackler. He's known to be a good tackler, but this guy's a nickel guy for life. He's going to be a nickel guy on this team. He'll be a nickel guy for life. He's just that type of guy. He's a good cover guy, not a starter, good tackler, can cover well.
2nd and 10. The ball on the 48-yard line of the Steelers. Martin under pressure, throws. His pass is complete. Got it complete and a whole lot of yardage for Vernon Haynes.
Haynes went to corner blitz and they got burned on it.
Another first down for the Steelers, gain of 22 yards.
You know, you talk about Vernon Haynes. That's a guy that Spurrier really wanted to get this year. He loved him. He coached him out at the Hula Bowl. His last 6 games of his college career, he rushed for 100 yards in the last 6 games. Each one of those games, Spurrier really likes this guy.
That was Mark Washington, number 30, holding on. Haynes picks up 22. 1st and 10 now for the Steelers. They're on the move. Got the ball down to the Redskins 28. Oh, and a good hit inside. Good play. Turned in by number 73 on the defense. That's Bernard Jackson.
Bernard Jackson, in the last few weeks, George, we were trying to find this kid at camp. All of a sudden, boom, he's there making plays.
If you want to be noticed, you got to make a play.
He made one then, and a very good one.
2nd and 11 now for the Steelers. 6:27 to go. In motion was Corey Geeson. He moves from right to left. The give is to Antoine McCray.
And the Redskins defensive line, they are hitting the gaps. They are wreaking havoc on that offensive line for the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Yeah, but they've taken the clock down from 9:56 to 5:50 and running. They're using a lot of clock. Redskins they need a turnover.
You must stop them here.
Yeah, you got to stop them.
3rd and 11. Be a very long field goal.
Watch your quarterback draw.
T. Martin out of the shotgun. Here comes the pressure. He gets the pass off. It's a screen right. Going to be close to a first down. It is easily. Off the Vernon Hayes, the rookie.
That hurt.
5th round draft choice out of Georgia gets a first down, a gain of 15, and Marvin Lewis is beside himself.
He's got to be beside himself for one reason. I mean, because how many times has he been burned on the screen tonight? Chris, my fatu, my follow. What did he do? He had a big screen.
Well, it was a good call offensively for the blitz. It's a great call to have a screen on when you blitz because the quarterback's retreating. He just sucks up the defensive players and drops the ball up to the back.
1st and 10 for the Steelers from the 14. The pitch to McCray. McCray getting good yardage inside the 10 before he's knocked out of bounds at about the 7.
So they're not going to have any more of this, huh? They're going to take it down there.
They're doing it on the ground, too.
Yeah, using clock. But he completed a couple of key passes in this thing. The screen and then the square, and he threw to Jackson.
2nd and 2, the ball on the 6. T. Martin, quarterback from Tennessee, rolling right, looking to the end zone, going to keep it. T. Martin, loose football in the end zone.
Whose ball?
A touchback, Redskins football. Rashad Bauman recovers.
Woo. Told you we needed turnover, George.
You waited a long time to get it. I don't think you want to lip read Bill Cowher right now. Here it is. T. Martin headed for the end zone. Ifeanyi Olete with a 2nd hit that forced the fumble. Recovered by Bauman. Redskins football when we return.
If you get that each day can be a new adventure, you'll get the all-wheel drive Subaru Outback. And right now, you can get 1.9% APR financing on most Outback and Legacy models. Or lease a rugged new Outback for as low as $239 a month. And now you have a few more days to take advantage of this great deal. So get to your local Subaru dealer today. The all-wheel drive Subaru Outback. When you get it, you get it.
Stop by your DC area Subaru dealer or visit us at Subaru.com.
This moment of unwavering courage is brought to you by ExperiencePA.com, where you can log on and plan a vacation without missing a thing.
Get the camera.
Are you getting this?
Yeah.
This moment of sizable expectation is brought to you by ExperiencePA.com, where you can log on and plan vacation memories as big as the stories you'll tell.
Uh-oh.
Ice Premium Malt Beverage, reminding you that if you're gonna drink, do whatever it takes to act responsibly.
T. Martin, the Pittsburgh Steelers quarterback, was headed for the end zone when a not-so-funny thing happened on the way to a touchdown.
Yeah, he gets stripped of the football. He gets stripped of the football. Ball clearly out before his knee got down. Bauman recovers it in the end zone.
Ifeanyi Olete has an interception. Now he has a forced fumble. A good game for Ifeanyi. 1st and 10 for the Redskins from the 20. Sage Rosenfeld going long, going far. Darnarian McCansey never had a chance for it.
No, did not. He threw it away. He didn't throw it away, but he ends up throwing it away because Darnarian couldn't get around. He was covered well.
He was covered well, and McCansey's not a
Look how far off he is.
Yeah, he's got
20
great
yards
position
deep
here by the defensive back, by Peyton Williams. And McCants not a speed guy. You're trying to throw a deep ball to a guy that only runs average speed.
And coach is talking to them there in just about right now.
2nd and 10 from the 20. Sage Rosenfeld's pass almost intercepted. That should have been picked off. Woo! It was right in the hands of James Harrison, who just couldn't hold on, and Steve Spurrier is not happy.
Well,
you know, Sage has got to see that linebacker,
yes.
and Chris Dorian has got to see that linebacker and run his adjust his route a little bit more inside. Spurrier knows that. That's why he has a little bent over pain there, I think.
I think he thinks he went to the wrong receiver.
3rd and 10 from the 20. 3:51 to go. Redskins trail.
Timeout he wants.
34-28, and there will be timeout on the field.
Spurrier call that timeout. Ran out on the field to timeout. He didn't like the play that he had called.
All right, Sonny. Steve was just yelling at him. Sage is a lot more sensitive.
You can't be sensitive. What is this sensitive stuff? You're a football player. You can't be sensitive. Nobody cares about your feelings. That's one of the first things I learned when I got into the NFL. Nobody cares about the way you feel.
Didn't coaches always talk to you with love and tenderness, Sonny?
No.
Oh.
No. They all chewed on me, and they had reason. When you make mistakes and you make mental errors, and what I think on the pattern that he forced there that was almost intercepted, he had a guy open coming across the middle, and that's who's in. You got to go to the right guy.
Make the right reads.
You know, and they look at you real nice, George, and they say, "You idiot! What are you looking at?"
13 of 20, 159 yards for Sage Rosenfeld. He's got a big 3rd down.
Yes, he does.
Changing it up.
Maybe a big 4th down, too.
Throwing, and caught! Caught by Chris Doring. Oh, what a critical 1st down. How good is Doring?
What a pass. What a great throw by Sage.
I tell you what, these guys are coming up big time in big time situations. He takes his time, Doring at the line. Chris Doring moves his feet, creates an advantage to his part because he gets on the outside of the defensive back. Allows himself a little bit of room to the outside, makes a great catch, gets his feet down.
Come on, bring it up here.
You gotta love Steve Spurrier.
This is some good stuff.
15 yards on that. It's 7 receptions, 72 yards for Doring. Rosenfeld to throw, looking, throwing, almost intercepted. He's lucky that one didn't get picked up.
He's late, and he's looking at the receiver all the way. But this is what I was talking about when I said the receivers for the Washington Redskins, when it comes time to run crisp routes, they're not able to do it. Watch my man, Darius Thompson. He rounds the route off. He needs to be back down the bottom underneath that defensive back. He rounds the top of this route off. He's not in and out of the cut fast enough.
Well, this is a difficult pass to throw there because they're keeping guys in front of them. They're playing off. They don't want to get beat deep now.
2nd and 10 at the 35. Sage fake the run. Throw going long up top. He's got his man. Justin Skaggs inside the 20, down to the 19-yard line. Sage Rosenfeld, 49 yards to the man from Emmanuel College in Missouri.
In that pattern,
great call.
In that pattern, Darius Thompson shot across the middle and caused the safety to rest his feet just a little bit, and Justin Skaggs was able to slip through the middle down the seam.
Good concentration, good catch.
Well, I'm very happy for Skaggs because he's needed some good things to happen for him.
And we got a penalty.
Delay of game, I believe, on the Redskins.
And boy, the coaches are furious. 12 men in the huddle. Huh?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Whoops, there are 12.
Yeah.
You can't do that.
Can't do that.
Jeff Bostic, go ahead. How did you get all those players on the field?
Well, I think the Steelers must have had 12 in the huddle the whole 1st half.
They don't have a 10 now.
3:01 to go. 1st and 15 now. The ball moved back to the 21-yard line. Sage.
Guess who he's trying to throw the ball to?
Throws complete inside the 10 up to about the 6-yard line. Right on the money to Darius Thompson.
You know, the Steelers are in a cover 2. You have 2 corners up close and your 2 deep safeties. The soft spot in a cover 2 is in the middle of the field.
We saw this last year from Sage Rosenfeld. He plays better in the games. He throws better, and he's just playing now. He's just having fun.
He's playing. He's not thinking about it. It's coming
Exactly
natural
right.
to him, and that's when your natural instincts take over.
First
He's
and
being
goal
an
at the
athlete.
5. 2:25 to go. Redskins trail by 6. At one point, they were down by a bunch.
He's changing the play.
Look for a little fade here up to Darius Thompson.
To the corner. Touchdown! On the money is Sage Rosenfeld throwing to Darnarian McCants. Touchdown reception for Darnarian. 5-yard TD. Redskins have tied it up.
Okay, McCants, not Thompson. I'll take either one. A little decoy route.
Fun or what?
A little decoy route there by Darius Thompson. He gets a step or two and comes inside, allows McCants to run the corner route in the back of the end zone. Sage throws a good ball. $6, no change.
Is anybody having fun?
This is incredible.
It really is. How many were they down, George? It's up and it's good.
34. Dan France, and look at Steve Spurrier. Hey, he told you they would play better in the second half, and you two didn't believe it.
I believe it. Here's the
you
touchdown.
did not.
See the touchdown, the little corner route there by McCants. Good throw, good catch.
Remember how they started out in the third quarter? The interception.
Look at Sage Rosenfeld, and Steve Spurrier says, what did I tell you? I told you not to leave. I told you not to go home.
You got to give the people what they want, when they want, and they won't want all the time.
It was 27-7 with 7 minutes left in the third quarter. I made a note, and you all said, well, you know, these things are going to happen. It's a good learning experience.
It is a good learning experience. So is this.
This game, though, is a little bit unrealistic. When you have that many turnovers,
6 turnovers,
you're supposed to lose.
Oh, absolutely. You turned the ball over 6 times.
And let me say this. You want to ask us that question again, who we're going to start? I'm starting Rosenfeld. I've already changed quarterback.
You are the original bandwagoner, man.
But you got to remember,
I got
Shane
you.
Matthews started it.
That's right, with
Shane
2
Matthews
touchdowns.
started it.
This is amazing. Down 27-7 with 7 minutes to go in the third quarter. The Redskins have tied it up. There's 2:11 remaining. They go 7 plays, 80 yards in 1 minute and 50. Sage was 4 of 7.
They're not tied up. They're leading.
They lead 35-34.
Yeah.
Dan France the kick. Back deep is Lee Mays, the rookie. At the 20. Across the 30.
With a helmet on him.
Oh, better get him. Swarmed down at the 40-yard line. What do you want to take for the Chevy drive of the game? How about that one? The Chevy drive of the game is Sage Rosenfeld, 7 plays, 80 yards, 1:50 to Darnarian for a 5-yard touchdown that puts the Redskins up 35-34. I told you that it was too early to say they weren't coming back.
Oh, you were giving up.
Nobody said that.
You were giving up.
I did not.
You were giving up.
Don't you? Hey, I ain't jumping in you guys' boat because there's a hole in the bottom. Look out on the quarterback draw. T. Martin with good yardage out to the 50-yard line. That'll take us right to the 2-minute warning. Could the Pittsburgh Steelers go down 50 yards? They only need about 20 really to get themselves into field goal position. Will they come back with a game-winning field goal? We'll find out when we return to FedEx Field.
Coming to NBC Sundays, Boomtown.
We'd like to talk to Cantrell.
With a unique form of storytelling.
Would somebody help? Okay, sweetie, you're gonna be okay.
One story seen through the eyes of the people who make a difference, leading you to the truth.
I saw the man with the gun in the car.
What's wrong with you? Hailed the season's most promising drama. From the Emmy-nominated writer of Band of Brothers, Boomtown, NBC Sundays this fall. You
know, there's a water that tastes so good, nature just longs to share it. Deer Park brand natural spring water. The taste that's been coming from protected natural springs since 1873. Deer Park has good water.
It's the only place you'll find the most powerful line of pickups in the world. The tightest turning full-size SUV and Motor Trend's SUV of the year. Summer's back at your local GMC dealer. Get $2,500 cash back or 0% APR on select new 2002 GMCs. See dealer for restrictions. Upgrade to professional grade all summer long with $2,500 cash back or 0%. See the pros at your local GMC dealers.
Steve Spurrier, head coach of the Redskins, standing next to Marvin Lewis saying, are you going to hold him for me? Oh, yeah, I'm going to hold him. Pittsburgh Steelers have 3 timeouts. Redskins have 2. Pittsburgh has the ball just shy of the midfield. Look at Steve Spurrier. He's most interested he's been in defense all night.
He wants him to stop. He wants to keep him out of field goal because he wants to win. He wants to win.
2nd and 1 at the 49. Minute 59 to go. Martin to throw his pass. Incomplete. Intended for Lindsey Jackson. Brings up a critical 3rd down. This is 4-down territory.
He could never get his feet set on that pass. That's why that pass was a little bit too far right.
He's looking for yards.
The Redskins had 97 yards in the first half, 364 in the second, and the total, would you have predicted that?
97 against their starters. 364 against their backup.
3rd and 1. T. Martin's going to do it himself. Trying to get outside. Very close to a 1st down. I think he's got it.
He did that all on his athleticism, didn't he?
Again, that's just a weapon that you cannot defend. A quarterback that is that mobile, that can run that well, you can't defend it.
They gave him a good spot here. Let's see where he goes out of bounds.
See where he goes out.
Oh, he's out there, right?
His foot goes out before the marker. The ball is over the marker.
He got a good mark. But boy, that's just, he knew where it was.
He's got it easily. The length of the football.
That's the first smile we've seen on Cowboys' faces.
Well, his first quarterback suffers a concussion when hit by LeVar Arrington. His second quarterback suffers a laceration on the chin. He has to leave the game.
But you saw those stats, 97 yards against their first group. Makes a big difference, doesn't it?
So it's 1st and 10 for the Steelers at midfield. T. Martin throws. His pass is dropped. Right in the hands of Lee Mays, the rookie receiver.
Lee Mays, that's what he does best, or that's what he's known for, is a possession-type receiver. This is a possession-type route, a little 5-yard in cut. He just
really
doesn't look the ball in.
Strange pattern to go 5 and cut directly in.
Just doesn't look the ball in.
45, you know, he went a 90.
2nd and 10. T. Martin out of the shotgun. 1:46 remaining. Martin a little set up at a screen to Antoine McCray, who does not get that one loose.
They played it well then. Eddie Mason over there. Cowell wants a timeout. Good play by Eddie Mason.
Timeout. Pittsburgh. There will be a 30-second timeout.
They've been burned on the screen all night. The back set in there. Look at Mason had good, both of them.
They weren't blitzing that time either. They've been burned on the screen pretty good when they were blitzing.
At the rate we're going, it could come down to a field goal. Would you go? Would you go to Todd Peterson or this man, Joe O'Donnell, the man from Maryland?
I don't know which guy has the best leg. You know,
well, Todd Peterson you brought in from Kansas City. Joe O'Donnell is a free agent that you got who from the Arena League in NFL Europe.
Who kicks it the longest? That's all. That's the guy.
Well, yeah, the guy you want to kick the longest, but the guy that has the most experience, I would put in. The guy who's played the longest.
Yeah, but if he can't reach it, I don't want him out there.
Jeff Bostic, if you're coaching, who are you going to put in?
I'm going to put Peterson in, George. Before the game and pregame warm-ups, he was easily hitting him from 57 yards out.
Don't say that. We don't want to hear that.
3rd and 8 from the 48-yard line. A minute 30 remaining. T. Martin looking up the middle, going long. Almost almost intercepted by Mark Washington. Had it in his
Second
hands.
tonight he's dropped.
That's the second time exactly that Mark Washington has dropped an interception that was in his chest. The game is over if he catches it.
Exactly. You can kneel down.
What? Wonder what Marvin Lewis looked like on that play.
There.
What do you think, Marvin? What are you seeing?
You see it? Is he going to make a play? Is
There
he
it
gonna
goes.
I guarantee you the defensive backs of the Washington Redskins this week will be doing catching drills.
4th and 8. This is the ball game. Under pressure is Martin. He's going down. Loose football. Still loose on the ground.
Doesn't make any difference. Redskins ball.
Redskins ball. Redskins recover. Redskins are going to win. Phil Cowher doesn't believe it. They only needed
I don't think anybody else does.
They only needed about 15 more yards to get themselves in field goal position, and T. Martin gets hit from behind.
And tell me he's going to kneel down. He's not going to go for it. Please don't.
Are we taking bets? Are we taking bets?
I'm not looking.
Here comes your pressure. Number 73, all over him, is Bernard Jackson.
If he throws it, I'm walking out of the booth.
He wouldn't throw it, would he?
He wouldn't?
35-34, minute 15, fumble, Redskins ball.
He'll kneel down.
Pittsburgh has 2 timeouts.
Yes, they do have 2 timeouts. He can't kneel down.
The give is to Gillespie.
Hold on to the football. Hold on to the
Cowher
football.
wants timeout. Clock ticking. They're wasting time. Down to a minute 4.
Second charge timeout. Pittsburgh.
Sonny wants him to throw it.
That's his nature. He told me last week, he said, hey, the runs don't work, I'm not calling them.
Put it up in the air. Well, do you think he'll throw here?
Well, he's got Rock Cartwright in there. He's got Robert Gillespie.
He's got Ivan Mercer.
He's got his great NFL Europe receiving tight end in there, Ivan Mercer.
He's not what you call one of those tight ends.
Not a blocker. No.
So why is he in there?
Well, because you want to throw a pass.
Oh, I'm sorry.
2nd and 9, a minute 4. Redskins lead by 1. In motion is McCants. The give is straight ahead to Gillespie, who gets dropped. Nope. Breaks away from one tackle and is going to get swarmed under.
Dangerous play.
Pittsburgh calls another timeout. That's their last. If we are to pick the Huntington player of the game, some in this booth would say Darius Thompson, but the voice of reason would say Sage Rosenfeld.
I agree with that.
Sage was outstanding in the 4th quarter. Yeah. As Irvin said earlier, you know, Shane Matthews got it all going. You know, he got them back where they scored some points. But Sage has had an outstanding 4th quarter. What are his stats now? See if he can.
Here you are right there.
17 to 22, 44.
That's pretty doggone good.
That's a pretty good.
That's a pretty good night.
Yeah.
That is a pretty good night, Sage. So who's going to be the starter now, guys?
Sage Rosenfeld.
Sage?
Yeah. No, he is not.
Not Shane.
Next week it's going to be Danny Werfel in Tampa, and he'll go a long way. 35-34, Redskins lead by 1. They've got 3rd and 12. Pittsburgh has used all their timeouts. Keeping it on the ground. Gillespie straight ahead.
They can let it run down now.
Incredible. Trailing 27-7. The Redskins have now scored a bunch of points in this preseason.
110 points.
And how many points last?
3 games.
All of preseason?
Oh, they went
43.
How many points all of last preseason?
43.
43 points?
Yeah.
Well, it's better. You know, these guys really enjoy the atmosphere. I mean, you talk about where they were last year at this time when they had Marty Schottenheimer as the head coach. They were really playing under rebellion. Things weren't going well. They weren't on the same page with the coach. This year they got Steve Spurrier. The atmosphere is much better. They enjoy themselves. They enjoy the defensive coordinator, Marvin Lewis. This team can play relaxed. They can enjoy the game and love what they're doing again, and it makes all the difference in the world when you like or love what you're doing.
That Steve Spurrier does not want to punt this football. He's not going to punt it. He's going to throw it up and hope they intercept it long, or you get a pass interference call.
You just run the ball. Just run the game out.
Oh, okay.
7 seconds. Run the ball.
Okay.
Come on, Sonny. You're greedy. I mean, we asked you for a turnover, and you did get it. Sage Rosenfels retreating. He'll run the clock out. 2-1. Game over. Redskins win.
Good play.
35-34. He runs the clock out. It is incredible. Trailing 27-7. The Washington Redskins come back to beat the Pittsburgh Steelers with Darius Thompson, Chris Doering, Sage Rosenfels. Too many heroes to name.
Oh, yeah. It was a great effort on their part. Yes, they did it against the backup players, but what a tremendous win for them to come back and play this way.
Well, it just says a lot about the character of this team and their willingness to hang in there when things are going bad. They hung in there tonight. They kept playing. They kept making plays, overcoming many obstacles tonight. Says a lot about this team and their character.
6 turnovers they overcome. You don't win games turning the ball over.
You're not allowed to win when you turn the ball over 6 times. But the Washington Redskins did here. Let's go down to Steve Spurrier. Go ahead, Jeff.
Coach, talk about the second half. What went on there at halftime? You said it was going to get better.
Well, we kept throwing interceptions on first down, and we weren't playing well. Shane got us a couple, and then Sage came in and really played well. He wasn't supposed to go quite far back. He was supposed to lose about 5 yards. So we got to get our run the clock out played down a little bit better. But really proud of our guys. You know, if you throw it around, got some guys that can catch it, you always got a chance.
Sage was 17 for 25, 244, 3 touchdowns, 1 interception.
Yeah, he played beautifully here at the end. Had some errant plays early, but they all played well.
Is he a piece of work? There's Sage Rosenfels, who had himself a great game talking with Steve Spurrier. Go ahead,
Sage
Jeff
Rosenfels. Sage Rosenfels getting the congratulations from his head coach. I don't know if you knew this. 17 for 25, 244 yards, 3 touchdowns, 1 interception.
Yeah, you know, I'm happy that coach gave me another chance. I didn't play the way I wanted to play in the second quarter, and it's tough when you only get a quarter to go out there and try to prove yourself. And fortunately, he gave me more than that, and our offense played well in the second half.
Talk about your receivers. Thompson and Doering, just unbelievable in the third and fourth quarter.
We got good receivers from 1 to number 8 or 9, whatever it is. They all can play, and they all can play in the NFL, and those guys went out and made some great plays for us.
What does this say about the Spurrier offense? You were down 27-7, come back, won a 35-34 game against a team a lot of people think's the best in the AFC.
Yeah, I like to think that with this coach's offense that we're never out of it, and we're very disappointed in how we played in the first half. Myself, and I'm sure a lot of other guys, we didn't play the way we're capable of playing. And the second half so you saw a taste of what we're capable of, and you know, we just got to play like that in the first half.
George, it should be fun going to Tampa. Mr. Sage Rosenfels with a great fourth quarter, a dramatic 35-34 win.
All right, Jeff Bostic, Sage Rosenfels, we picked him as our player of the game. We'll be back with the play of the game. We've got some other awards we got to do. We'll do them very quickly when we come right back to FedEx Field. I don't believe what I saw.
Do they bowl in Italy? Do they bowl in Italy? It's the birthplace of bocce ball, but you're missing the point of the story. A mom-and-pop bowling ball bag manufacturer in Jersey. Jersey is swamped with worldwide demand after their product is featured in an Italian fashion magazine. Why are you laughing? I was thinking of bocce shirts. Let it go. So they ship via FedEx International Services. With time-definite express delivery to over 210 countries, the bags hit the markets. The classic macroeconomic love story. Supply meets demand. I like a nice love story.
Do you have any software experience at all?
No.
It's not really important. Welcome aboard. So it says here you haven't worked since 1982.
Yeah, so?
So I bet you're raring to go. You don't have any references at all.
I know, isn't that crazy?
Who's crazy? I'm crazy, you're crazy. Welcome aboard. Well, thanks for coming in. We'll let you know. I'm just kidding. Welcome aboard.
E-Trade Financial. More of what you need to stay ahead in today's economy. What's on your list of favorite things about AOL?
AOL has kept me in contact with all my friends, my family.
You've got mail.
I get to share pictures with my sisters.
You've got pictures.
I like to chat, gab, gossip, whatever. It's everything I need, all in one place.
The people at AOL help me do everything.
They're very helpful.
My privacy is protected on America Online.
With parental controls, I feel better about my kids being online.
Today's AOL is easier than ever. Call 1-800-4ONLINE today. America Online. There's nothing else like it.
No one has what AOL has.
Forgot your card, kid.
The Bank of America check card. Your photo gives you, and only you, the safest access to your money. Open a checking account to get your free card today.
Redskins football is brought to you by Bank of America, proud sponsor of the Washington Redskins. Chevy, the cars you can depend on, the cars that last. We'll be there. Captain Morgan Gold, the new premium malt beverage. Got a little captain in you? Dominion, official energy partner of the Washington Redskins. Brought to you by FedEx, proud sponsor of the Washington Redskins and FedEx Field. Heineken, it's all about the beer. Heineken, and by McDonald's, a proud sponsor of the Washington Redskins.
FedEx Field, the site of an incredible come-from-behind thriller by the Redskins, 35-34. George Michael, Sonny Jurgensen, and, of course, the rookie who was great tonight, Irving Fryer. Our play of the game, folks, we have to take Bill Cowher. I want to give it to the coach. Well, because this is fun. Boom. But Steve Spurrier didn't want to get outdone.
No, he comes back and does the same thing. He throws his game plan down. Both of them. I think both coaches have good arms.
Now, if you want to talk about individual players who were spectacular, you got to include Darius Thompson. He was just sensational tonight. And Sonny is the kind of receiver, the way it went, who made things happen and made the receiver, the quarterback, feel good.
I think more than anything else, he grew up tonight. I mean, he got confidence, and this is going to help him throughout his career.
And Chris Doering, every time you threw the ball, he was there.
He came down with it. You know, if you're going to have a fun and gun offense, if you're going to look down the field, pick a guy and let it fly, you got to have a guy to let it fly too.
They came back from a 27-7 deficit. Our final stats, the Wendy's final stats tonight, are pretty impressive. Sonny, look at that total over there.
Well, as I told you earlier, they only had 97 in the first half, but look what they did in the second. End up 430 yards again. And even the time of possession, they caught up in the second half.
We're out of time. How many times did you have comebacks like that?
None. Very few.
You had a few, man.
We had a few against Dallas, but
did you ever do it?
I never had anything like that.
What an incredible come-from-behind win. One final thought, and we come right back here at FedEx Field, where the Redskins tonight, trailing 27-7, come back to win 35-34.
How do they see through the stockings?
How do they see through the stockings? They're sheer.
Right.
But you're missing the point of the story. The woman's car is commandeered, stranding her miles from the nearest FedEx location.
She's toast.
No, directly across the street. Her salvation.
Directly across the street?
Technically, it was kitty corner, but stay with me. Is it a mirage?
I don't know.
Is it a miracle?
Yes.
No. It's one of thousands of FedEx Express drop boxes strategically located at post office locations coast to coast.
Keeping the engines of commerce
well lubed. Precisely.
Coming to NBC Sundays, Boomtown.
We'd like to talk to Cantrell.
With a unique form of storytelling.
Would somebody help? Okay, sweetie, you're gonna be okay.
One story seen through the eyes of the people who make a difference, leading you to the truth.
I saw the man with the gun in the car.
What's wrong with you? Hailed the season's most promising drama. From the Emmy-nominated writer of Band of Brothers, Boomtown, NBC Sundays this fall.
The Redskins recently partnered with Dominion to save money on energy. But when you're on the field under those lights, you're not thinking about energy costs, or Dominion, or the Redskins' bottom line. No, if you find yourself looking up at those lights, you'll be lucky just to remember your name.
Welcome to my house.
Feel it's not a bonfire unless they can see it from space. Know how to treat a lady and her cousin and her neighbor and someone she kind of knows from the gym. Think aerobics is a sport? A spectator sport. Well, then you, my friend, have got a little captain in you. Cold, bold, Captain Morgan Gold. Premium malt beverage with a crisp new taste. What do you say? Got a little captain in you?
Don't drink if you're under 21.
What a thriller it was tonight at FedEx. We invite you to join us again on the Redskins Broadcast Network next Saturday night. The Redskins will travel to Tampa Bay to take on the Buccaneers, their new head coach, John Gruden and company. Game time Saturday night, Tampa Bay, 8 o'clock. For Sonny Jurgensen, Jeff Bostic, and Irving Fryer, I'm George Michael, bidding you all a very pleasant good evening from FedEx Field, where tonight, in an absolute thriller, the Redskins come from behind to beat the Steelers 35-34. Have a pleasant good evening, everybody.
It's the only place you'll find the most powerful line of pickups in the world, the tightest turning full-size SUV, and Motor Trend's SUV of the year. Summer's back at your local GMC dealer. Get $2,500 cash back or 0% APR on select new 2002 GMCs. See dealer for restrictions. Upgrade to professional grade all summer long with $2,500 cash back or 0%. See the pros at your local GMC dealers.
News 4's Chopper 4 is working for you.
The train jumped the tracks this afternoon.
From breaking news.
Very dramatic pictures from Chopper 4.
To Beltway backups.
The Beltway had to be closed down.
To beach traffic.
It was very slow going.
And beyond.
These are live pictures from Chopper 4.
News 4 is far and away, miles above the competition. Washington's news leader on the air is Washington's news leader in the air. News 4 and Chopper 4, working for you.
So the bun cake was bad. The bun cake was abysmal, but you're missing the point of the story. The entire staff has food poisoning, leaving packages to be shipped, deadlines to be met.